This show is intended for adult audiences. You know, people with bills, backaches, responsibilities, and a functioning sense of humor. It contains strong language, stronger opinions, and the kind of jokes that might send the emotionally fragile into a full-blown meltdown. If you're easily offended, perpetually outraged, or think words are violence, this is your cue to clutch your pearls, grab a blankie, and sprint to your nearest safe space. Or, you know, just get in the sea. We won't miss you. For everyone else, buckle up and let's have some laughs.
Rated D for dickhead.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing.
Hello, you dirty little boys. Are you interested in my body?
I'm gonna come.
Nice tits.
A real setup of donkers, packing some Doban hunkeros.
The power of one, the power of two, the power of man.
What's going down, babes? Show me the loving.
Silence! You are too gay to be the doctor.
I'm wonderful, and I'm the most amazing person in the universe.
Exterminate!
These people are making a lot of money, print money, cash,
Money, well,
capitalism.
You're watching Will of the Fans. Let's fucking go.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news. Bad news.
Ladies and
and gentlemen. How are we doing? Wow. The whole stupid thing has gone completely crazy because I opened Photoshop like an idiot. Welcome to HyperDrive Time, everybody. It's Monday, I believe. I think it's Monday. I can't really tell. I don't know when it is anymore. I don't sleep anymore. My own fault, though, you know, just one of those things. For a few days to help me get used to working at nights, I was actually popping Benadryl, which is an antihistamine that can help you get a little bit drowsy, which was very helpful. And then I ran out, and now I can't sleep. So that's actually the real reason why I might as well come home. Yeah. So I sleep when I'm absolutely exhausted, which means I sleep at a different time every day. The day before yesterday, I slept at 2 o'clock. Yesterday, I slept at 5 o'clock. Today, I slept at 5 o'clock and then woke up at like 10 o'clock. And now I don't know where the hell I am or what day it is anymore. But I know it's hyperdrive time because it must be, because it's drive time somewhere, presumably, which means it's hyperdrive time everywhere. So ladies and gentlemen, and of course nothing in between, welcome once again to another voyage of discovery, racing through the wastes of the internet to the further reaches of your sanity and mine on a never-ending quest to rid the universe of absolute bollocks.
What the hell is even that?
Yes, of course. Before we get started, though, please ensure that you keep your brains inside the vehicle at all times with your eyeballs firmly screwed to the screen. And let's see who's in the chat already. We got a few people who popped in early. I do apologize for moving the stream back, what ended up being about 35 minutes, as I was trying to get the sequel to my AMELIA video out, and it's due to go out in 20 minutes' time. And thanks to all the other stuff I just listed, it wasn't going to unless I pulled some strings, which I had to. So we're here, we're going late, but we're also going long because I have a lot of topics to talk about. We've got celebrity stuff, pop culture stuff, absolute cringe. We've got straight up freaking politics, of course, as well as all of the usual pop culture and gaming industry bullshit around as well. We've got Cope for old dead TV shows that never should have been allowed to be greenlit in the first place, and just about everything but the goddamn kitchen sink today. So I hope you are ready to have some fun. If you are, be very, very kind and hit that like button because it really does help out. Helps other people to find the stream as well, which means we can give them a little dose of sanity in their otherwise miserable lives where they are just circling the drain on the internet looking for some kind of rock to cling on to. Let us be that rock, ladies and gentlemen. So like the freaking stream. And let's not forget, the love button is there as well. The love button. Click it right now and I'll be so glad. Oh, there we go. Never know what I'm going to do on this stream. I love that I don't even try to script any part of these anymore. I just let it wash. Let it be what it's going to be. Fuck it. Linnet's in the chat. The stream was licked. Well, that's another way you can celebrate it. That would be nice. Just make sure that the thing you're licking is the stream, not, you know, the P stream. Jonathan James Johnson Jr. J to the J to the J. Triple J is here for the Spears, the Ryans and Spears. Thank you very much. Then there's me scapegoating myself and again and again. And then finally telling you I'm coming, only for the intro to completely fuck up for me as well. Hopefully you didn't notice. Zelosi's in the chat saying giggity 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 goo. All right. Absolutely. Who else but Quagmire? St. Hugo is here with the hello, the Will Yo emoji. Thank you very much. Then there's me coping and seething again about myself and my inability to get anything done on time. Well, it is what it is. And J to the J to the J is back, talking to each other. Everyone's very happy, saying hello to each other. Zelosi, very nice to see you here again. Rhoda's here, saying vamos. Dun, 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 dun. Don't you know he's the Riviera Kid? Well, no, he's just Royd. But that's good enough for us, ladies and gents. Anyway, appreciate all of you being here. St. Hugo is here as well. Rhoda tells me he panicked a second then. He heard the song and thought, shit, am I supposed to be on the show? Yeah, that's my fault. I completely fucked up and played the wrong intro because everything was staggering. What I really should do is go back and play the Hyperdrive Time intro, but at this stage, What do you want from me, guys? I try my best to be professional as much as I can, but at the end of the day, I had no sleep, then a little sleep, then I had to go pick up the kid, then I got a little more sleep, then I woke up, still out of sorts, had to scramble to get my video out on time, which made the stream 40 minutes late, and I ended up clicking the wrong intro. Worst things happen at sea, I guess. There's no point in me wasting any more of you fine people's time, so I won't try to do anything about it. See, I'm as calm as ever. Of course I am. I mean, there's actually a secret, you know. There's actually a secret. It's called cocaine. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't touch that shit. It's been years. But the secret is I want to entertain people. And if I want to entertain people, I need to bring the fucking energy, frankly. I see these people go on stream and they're like, welcome everybody to my stream. This is we're gonna do some topics for you, and then yeah, yeah, just a second, guys. I'm having some technical issues. Oh shit, and then oh shit, I muted myself. I forgot what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Oh god. Oh, maybe I can oh, let's talk about Tomb Raider. Yeah. Yeah, you guys like Tomb Raider, right? And I think what I should do instead is try to be fucking entertaining. How about that? So there we go. And some of that does mean that you should probably have a little bit of fucking energy, even if you have to completely fucking fake it and overact your ass off. Jim Carrey's been making an acting career out of that for a long time. But thanks for the feedback, buddy. I am never calm when I am live. I am always highly strung. That is how it should be. Unless I'm on someone else's channel, in which case I'm much more chill. But this is my show, and this is how we do it. So see in the chat, enjoying my impression of so many streamers that you have seen and I've never watched a second time. So there we go. If you want to keep people's attention, fucking give them a reason to pay attention. Simple, right? There we go. And it helps if you can fuck up, play the wrong intro, and spend the first 10 minutes trying to make up for it by apologizing consistently, only to then start screaming at everybody. It works for me. I don't know. That's my flavor. Welcome to Will of the Fans, where we support the fans by yelling at the fans, apparently. Not deliberately. All right, we got a bunch of topics for you today, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, seriously, I got like 27 tabs. This is going to be way too much for one live stream, and hopefully it'll keep us going for long enough for you guys to help me out by filling up the limit bar, because I really know to hit that goal today. $100 and I will show you some beautiful bouncing Street Fighter or Metal Gear Solid or otherwise associated geekery related boobas. Very happy to do it. Of course, if you'd like to help fill up the $5, there's a 10. We get 10 of them, and I will show you some even more amazing boobas. Well, some more amazing boobas. Right now, I'd say Street Fighter is probably the best I've got, but we're working on more. We're working on more. I'm constantly rendering little sluts to. That sounds real bad, doesn't it? That sounds like some Pistane Island shit. I'm constantly rendering little sluts. Don't clip that. Don't clip that. I'm not Smash JT. No, it's good. It's a good day. I'm actually really energetic because I've finally had some bloody sleep. So I'm very happy to be here, to be talking to all of you guys and having a wonderful time as well. We're going to have a good time for the next two whatever hours. If we can get if we can fill up the limit bar before we get to 2 hours, I will go a third hour, and there'll be an awful lot more topics for you guys to enjoy and endure along with me. Also, you may notice the ticker going along at the bottom of the screen. In addition to the regular goals and stuff today, I mean, depending on how you want to do it, I figured if I can get 20 memberships today, I will finally add the emoji that you guys have been asking for, the AMELIA emoji, which I suppose we can get rid of another one. Maybe we'll get rid of David Jaffe. He's not really relevant anymore, is he? I mean, he wasn't relevant for like the 5 minutes that he was relevant, but that was only for being a lol cow in the first place. Maybe we'll get rid of that one. We're definitely not getting rid of any of the me emojis. We'll keep Tifa around for boobies. We'll keep racist. We'll keep gay. We'll keep cringe. We'll keep Ryan, the Spears, the Triforce, Trump, Rip Doctor Who, Bollocks, DEI, Alyssa, Lister, Rimmer, Cat and Crichton, the Poop, and yeah, we'll get rid of David Jaffe. Or the Thirst, I don't know, it's up to you. And we'll replace with our favorite pink, purple, lavender-haired goth chick. But there you go. Before we get into anything else then, guys, please make sure that, as I've said, if you'd like to, you can unlock the extracurricular entertainment by dropping some membership bangers. We've got one already, and I'm very pleased to say that. Because St. Hugo is here, being an absolute legend before we even got started, a pre-stream superstar, baby. There it is. Just literally Groofus dropping them all. There you go. Beautiful. It would be very nice to see if we can get 20 memberships today. I will give you the Amelia emoji. But there you go. We'll see how it's going. I might even drop that down a little bit. If people, depending on which way people are leaning. If they're leaning more towards bonus boobies, then maybe I'll make it easier to get Amelia. If we're leaning towards Amelia, maybe I'll make it easier to get bonus boobies. We'll see how it goes. In the meantime, though, it's been fully 20 minutes and I haven't yet actually started a topic. So let's bring one up. Here's a topic. We're going to go through a bunch of these as quickly as I possibly can because they are just kind of fodder topics that I wanted to cover, but I didn't really necessarily have time to cover properly. And they're not necessarily meaty enough to cover a 20 or 30 or 40 minute segment of the show. So let's just go through them as quickly as we can. First of all, I'm afraid I got some bad news for you. Unfortunately, the lead singer and co-founder of Three Doors Down, that would be the band that came up with the song Kryptonite in the 2000 or something, you know, during the rise of pop punk. Kryptonite, you know, that's a good song, actually. Me and my buddy sang that as a two-part harmony on the last karaoke night before I came to the Philippines. Good guy. Doesn't talk to me anymore. Doesn't like Trump. But there you go. That was his favorite band. We used to play in Guitar Hero 2, and unfortunately, Brad Arnold has sadly passed away. Far too young. 47 years old. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you guys. This is shit that scares the piss out of me. I'm 40 years old now. Rhoda, you know what I'm talking about. And I'm like, okay, it's probably time to stop delaying it. Probably need to go get checked up. Probably need to go get that first prostate exam. Definitely need to get checked out because guys can drop dead at 47 years old with cancer. I'm sorry, but that is fucking startling. I'm not happy at all about that. Not happy at all. By the way, sorry, St. Hugo. I am a little bit kind of hell for leather today, maybe. So here's your thank you.
Help me create the future of the white race.
Yes, yes, yes. And we got 19 to go to get the Amelia emoji. 19 to go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how it can do. Alrighty. So, yeah, unfortunately, Brad Arnold has sadly passed away after a long battle with cancer. He died apparently peacefully, surrounded by loved ones in his sleep. His wife, Jennifer, was by his side, as was the rest of his family. Big shame. Big shame. Sorry to start things off so negatively, but I kind of hoped that I'd from here be able to build things up to a bit more of a crescendo without the dip in the middle somewhere. And I didn't want to completely ignore the news because, well, I like this guy's tunes. You know, they were cool. They were pretty cool. Big time shame. Big time shame. Anyway, he shared a video on the Three Doors Down Instagram last May telling the band's fans that he'd been diagnosed with stage 4 clear cell renal carcinoma, a form of kidney cancer, and it had metastasized in his lung, forcing the band to cancel their tour. He asked fans for prayers while expressing his faith and telling viewers that God loves them. Absolute man.
Hey everybody, it's Brad from Three Doors Down. I hope you're having a great day today. Got some not so good news for you today. And so I'd been sick a couple of weeks ago and then went to the hospital and got checked out and had actually got the diagnosis that I had a clear cell renal carcinoma that had metastasized into my lung, and that's it's stage 4, and that's not real good. But you know what? We serve a mighty.
Sorry, I respect the fuck out of that. The guy's like, that's not real good. No, it's not. Nah, that wasn't good.
God, and he can overcome anything. So I have no fear. I really sincerely am not scared of it at all. But it is gonna force us to cancel our tour this summer, and we're sorry for that. And I'd love for you to lift me up in prayer every chance you get. And I think it's time for me to maybe go listen to Not My Time a little bit, right? Thank you guys so much.
I hope he was able to enjoy whatever he could before he went. And rest in peace. Rest in peace. Very sad. Brad Arnold. I don't want to make jokes about kryptonite. I almost did. I almost made a joke about kryptonite, but I'm not going to. What a stalwart. What a king. There we go. All right, I'm sorry about that kind of rough and negative start to the stream, guys, but hey, I just didn't know where else to put it. Best to get it out of the way, I'm afraid, but R.I.P., sir. Thank you for the tunes. Nerdrotic vindicated as Netflix CEO reveals that Superman last year did indeed underperform. Now, obviously, you knew this. I knew this. Fuck, even my wife knew this. Everybody knows that this movie, which I came out of the cinema calling a 6 and within 2 days had reduced to a 4 and within 2 months had reduced to a 3, did underperform. And honestly, I really wanted it to be good. I really think that they should let me write the next fucking Superman movie, because all I got to do is literally just almost beat for beat copy the model that was laid out for us in 1978. I mean, not that I want to go straight up plagiarizing that story or anything, but that's beat for beat what you need for a Superman movie. You don't shy away from the fucking origin story. You goddamn do it. If you're trying to set up your own franchise, you goddamn do it. You show Jor-El and Lana as they are. Lana? Is it Lana or Lara? It's Lara, isn't it? Yeah. Sorry. You show them as they were intended, as loving parents who were fearful of the destruction of their planet. You might even be able to hint that there's something a little bit more going on. Perhaps it's Brainiac, maybe. We can then more or less copy the exact pacing and structural beats of the 1978 Donner movie with a different cast and with a different threat and some different stakes and, but basically change a few set pieces here and there. Maybe it's not a helicopter on top of a building. Maybe it's something else, and maybe it's not missiles heading into the San Andreas Fault. Maybe it's something else, but you do it and you fucking copy that goddamn model. And once you've done it with a solid enough cast, solid enough writing, no pandering to politics, left or right, particularly, if anything, probably more right because it's Superman. And ultimately, you've got yourself an absolute smash hit. No way it's not going to win. It's going to do really, really well. It's going to make $1 billion easy because it's going to be a return to form. And from there, guess what? Then all you need to do is actually source the comics and maybe even the cartoons and put yourself together a very slow universe. Maybe there are 2 Superman movies before you bring in Batman. Maybe you tease at Wonder Woman somewhere else, but you bring her in after they're established. And after about 7 or 8 movies, you have Justice League. It's really not hard. I just don't know why people don't seem to understand this. And you also shoot under a different name so that it doesn't cost you $500 million to make it. I'm just saying. Doesn't seem that difficult to me. Vindication, though, for Nerdrotic, who, of course, was loudly and proudly touting that this movie completely fucking bombed compared to what it was supposed to make. Unfortunately, the more I saw of it after I watched it initially at the cinema, the more I realized, yeah, I really should not review movies the next day or even the same day that I see them, because it just takes that little bit extra time for hypnosis to wash off me if I allow myself to be caught up in it. I need to give it like 2 days, I think, before I really drop a proper review. At first impressions maybe in future, then actual review video comes out later. But yes, vindicating during a Senate hearing. Netflix CEO Ted Sarandos dropped the bombshell that, just as Gary from Nerdrotic and many others had been saying, James Gunn's Superman did in fact underperform at the box office. Yes, there have actually been an awful lot of clips with this Netflix wanker that have been circulating. I was catching one at about 8 o'clock this morning while initially trying to go to sleep, of Ted Cruz absolutely eviscerating them over monopolies and the obvious, complete and total bias in favor of leftism of Netflix with the race swaps and all that stuff. And it was very funny to watch because I really enjoy when Ted Cruz and Josh Hawley just don't give a fuck and will just make these people look like total bitches in Congress. It's a lot of fun. James Gunn cannot get out of his own way because the man likes to self-insert himself and his experiences into the films he directs, especially in his recent work. Well, then go and write your own fucking universe of whatever you want. Go make James Gunn's version of The Boys if you want. I'm sure that would be kind of fun, actually. Yeah, probably. You could more or less just plagiarize Guardians of the Galaxy if you really had to. Just don't race or gender swap anybody and we've basically got a winner. But yes, we were all blown away at first by Guardians of the Galaxy, which was, as Chris Gore says on the Nooner, different from what Marvel was doing at the time. It was fun and had good humorous moments that actually landed. Still does. And the music fit well with the overall tone and theme of the film. Yeah, it was new. It was different. It was not something that's been done before. Now he's made, what, 5 movies like this? We've had Guardians 1, 2, and 3. Did James Gunn direct 3? Think so. Double checking. Think he did. Yes. Okay, wow. They actually allowed one director to direct an entire trilogy. They didn't even do that for Iron Man, which is why the third one was so weird. Not that I don't like it, by the way, but it wasn't quite the same vibe. Anyway, then what did he do? Then he did Suicide Squad, The Suicide Squad, which I also quite liked. Peter Capaldi playing the bad guy. Can't even remember who he was playing now. Can't think of his name. Then, of course, we had the giant starfish. We had some real brutality in there. There were some brutal scenes of people with like their faces ripped off and stuff. It was fucking horrifying. Unfortunately, that did give us John Cena in the DCU, which then Gunn went ahead and made again. And he just makes the same fucking movie over and over again. I think at the point where we had the Suicide Squad, I thought, okay, that's probably enough now, Gunn. Time to move on from this, but he didn't. And then he brought it into the upper echelon of the DCEU, which you should never do because the DCEU is gods and monsters. It's much more serious, much more full of gravity than, say, the actual Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is like, what do they call it? The world outside your window. You know, could happen anywhere, could be anyone, normal people with superpowers. Whereas this is much more filled with gravitas, with responsibility, duty, pomp, and circumstance. And you can't really make a piss take movie out of that, which is why the Supergirl trailer is such absolute cancer. Sorry, Brad. But it is. And yeah, there we go. That's kind of what we're looking at now. That's it. Yeah. Same goes for Batman, despite the corniness of the 60s show, and as the new Nooner crew cringes to recall Batmite from the old animated series The New Adventures of Batman, whom Gunn himself has mentioned before in interviews. Oh, God, no. Look, I'm sorry, but it's time for Gunn to go. Hail Toasty. Shout out to Toasty. She was on Simpcast this morning, my time, which was nice. That was good to see. And I checked out a little of their stream that they had as well before that. It was fun. Anyway, yes, Superman did in fact underperform. Moving on. Okay, time for the obligatory American handball section because, let's be honest, there are 2 games called football and only one of them is played primarily with your feet. So, you know, rename might be in order. Anyway, how many people watched the Turning Point USA halftime show? Well, I didn't even know about this until I tuned into Toasty's stream this morning. But apparently this is a thing that Turning Point has been doing for a couple years now. They had Lee Bryce. They also had Kid Rock. After weeks of guesswork at a live audience exceeding 6 million concurrent views on 2 YouTube channels alone. Yikes. Kind of puts that whole Star Trek Leering Academy into perspective, doesn't it? How many people actually watched the Turning Point USA All-American Halftime Show last night? The alternative Super Bowl counter-programming effort mounted by Turning Point USA is continuing to generate massive viewership headlines. Now, before we get anywhere really into this, okay? 1 second. We need to establish that the Super Bowl itself is going to be an upper 100 to 200 million viewers. Like 150 million is actually 120 to 150 is pretty normal for the Super Bowl game itself. A lot of people turn off for the halftime show. I am waiting to see what really happened with that halftime show. That halftime show was a fucking abomination. Sadly, in my efforts to research just exactly how different they were, I discovered earlier that, in fact, we had 2. We had 2 consecutive halftime shows, and I had to watch both of them. One of them was good. The other one was complete and total cancer. There we go. Before we go any further, though, thank you very much to MagesGuild, who's dropped in for a $5. 1 out of 10. Let's go. He says, hey, black people. Damn it, I need that clip. I need that clip. Haven't got it yet. We'll get there. Wait. Maybe I have got it. Hold on. Where are we? Have I got it? Where is it? Let's have a look. Where are we? Come on. I've had so many things that I've downloaded the last few days. I can barely even remember. Fuck. Where is it? It was sent to me the other day. God damn it. St. Hugo, you made it, didn't you? It's not there. I got too much other shit that I downloaded. Hold on a moment, MagesGuild. I'll be right with you. Just a moment. Was it you who made this, or was it Furious Dan? Maybe it was Furious Dan. I don't know anymore. Somebody made the videos of Black Will. God damn it. Where are they? Discord, X. This is why we need to establish one channel of communication between us all, guys. And personally, I'd prefer it to be X, because I spend more time on X. Where are we? We can find this shit. I get sent a lot of clips these days, and I just don't know who the hell keeps sending me stuff. Everyone sends me stuff all the time, and they're all really cool, and then I forget who made them. God damn it. Where is it? It's gone. It's completely vanished. St. Hugo, if you can, send me on X, Black Will of the Fans. If you can find it. I'll come back to this. Wait a second. You did just put it into the main chat of Discord. Oh, okay, cool. Right, hang on, guys. Sorry. Amateur hour, the Tower of Power right here. Will of the Fans. Making it up, flying by the seat of my pants. We're just going to go ahead and try to figure it out. Just hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Where are we? Main chat? Did he say main chat of Discord? Does that mean the chat of the fans? Or general news? Where the fuck is it? Memory? God damn it. I don't know where the hell you put it. Oh, this is perfect. Just what I needed. I knew I should have set this shit up a long time ago. Chat of the fans. Oh, okay. Hold on. Chat of the fans. Scroll up. Ah, there we go. All right. Here we go. Let's get this fucker open. And come on, you son of a bitch. Okay. Here we go. We got it. MagesGuild says, hey, black people.
Welcome to Whining of the Fans.
Whining of the Fans. Was it worth it, chat? Was it fucking worth it? Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, chat. You guys are amazing. You back me up so many ways all the time. Appreciate you. It says, hey, black people, the Supergirl trailer was filmed through dust and piss. The //SW trailer was funnier. My God, man, my /AI is better. I'm sure it is. And thank you for $5.
Thank you for $5.
We had some real laughs with that shit last night. We really did. When we were watching The Red Dwarf and we realized the whole thing was just a giant racist allegory. In a good way. In a based, totally taking the piss out of people being hyper offended kind of way. We sure did, buddy. We sure did. And then right after, I had shouted all of the Chinese accent. Don't waste your time. He know nothing. Kind of accent stuff. Then we got a super chat about a dead Chinese person and their family didn't bereave that they were dying. And then we laughed and I played the $5 chat, which just was the absolute period at the end of the sentence and made us all die. MagesGuild is back for another $5. Says, no XDMs, tech difficulties. Sent you one on Discord as the trailer for SW. Are we talking about Star Wars here? Well, guess I'll have a look. What is this? Huh? You sent me this? All right. Let's have a look. I'll have a look. Huh? All right. Let's just wait. He says, the SW reminded me of a scene bloody deplorable but hilarious as fuck. Was there a trailer that I missed today, guys? Maybe I was too busy working on my own shit and I'd missed something important. Either way, thank you for $5.
Thank you for $5.
I hated this. Come on. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. Oh, look, he's back. Awful. Absolutely awful. Now, what the fuck have I missed? What have I missed? MagesGuild for another 2 says, been laughing and pointing at it with Paul and James. No doubt, sir. Thank you very much for the $2. Appreciate you. Really do. Thank you very much indeed. Have some titty tit. Yeah. Anyway, to get back to it then for a second here. Boom. After weeks of guesswork, we finally have a number. The cumulative total suggesting the live stream audience extended far beyond the already staggering concurrent numbers reported on game night. We are now looking at the All-American Halftime Show eclipsing 25 million total views across its primary streaming platforms. Absolute god-tier fucking effort, lads. Well done. That is easily 20% of the audience that actually watched the fucking Super Bowl. You are looking at really seriously now, like no joking, like all jokes aside, that's not an insignificant number for a completely different platform that represents something completely different and requires viewers to either change the channel or to go on to some kind of different service and turn off their TV or turn it on mute or whatever just to watch something else instead. Kind of glorious. And I do feel like this is going to set a precedent for you Yanks, where there'll be multiple companies probably in a year or two that will be offering their halftime show that lines up with their fucking values. And it's going to be kind of a bit glorious, I think. Kind of a bit glorious. Personally, I'm looking forward to seeing the Wild West opening up once again in America. Certainly I am. Anyway, 1 second. I'm just fiddling with a picture here because I'm trying to create this emoji for you guys in case we get the 20 memberships that we need. We get the 20 memberships. We are getting our Amelia emoji today. Hell fucking yeah. Excuse me. But there we go. We've also got some more super chats that have come in. Jesus Christ, guys. Wow. This is great. This is really great. I appreciate you all. You're amazing. Okay, we had the 2 from MagesGuild. Thank you very much for those. And then the 3rd one from MagesGuild as well, actually, for $2. Thank you. Following on from that, then, St. Hugo is here for €5, like a king. Says, above the just resend Black Will clips is a link to a prototype I quickly made this morning. It's always going to be audience participation mode from now till the day I die, isn't it? That's fine. Don't mind. Is that above my Alundra link? What am I looking for? I've got... Wait, what are we talking about? The resend Black Will clip. Are we talking about XDMs here? Are we talking about the thing you sent me last night? My time, or middle of the night, or early morning? I actually can't remember what time it is anywhere now. Anyway. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. And you've sent me... Oh, you've just sent me the clips again on X. I see, right. Oh, what the heck? Are you talking about these flowcharts that you've sent? Huh. Wow. This is impressive. Can I just share the chat? That'll probably be the easiest way to display this. I don't think there's anything incriminating for either of us in here, so I don't think we've ever had a conversation that we could call incriminating. So let me get this up, and I'll see if I can show off the last few things that were sent to me by St. Hugo. It sends me stuff all the time, actually. It's really cool. I really dig it. People are always sending me these cool ideas. I don't know why, actually. I mean, I'm kind of useless at getting things done. But I do appreciate it. I do a lot. One of these won't load. Hold on. And it's the one people will probably want to see most. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. What do you mean failed to load? Oh, well, whatever. He sent me a bunch of videos. One of the videos is me fighting some dude. And I don't know who the dude's supposed to be. But based on this... Oh, it was Helzo, maybe? Was it? No, it wasn't. It was Leon. It was me fighting Leon. Yeah, we got Rhoda here. We got John. Cassie. Yeah. We can keep looking. Hang on. Zoom out a bit more. Hypno. JT. Smash JT's here. Sheepsidian. Toasty. Kind of rocking a little bit like an Android 18 look. That's kind of cool. Then there's down here's your boy. Looking like a fucking lumberjack version of myself. I'm digging it. It's kind of cool. Different costumes. Pretty fucking cool, actually. And, oh, I think we were talking about this for Clash of the Fans. Right. Wow. That's very fucking interesting. I'm going to have a very serious conversation with you off this stream at a later date. Probably after the stream today. But we'll see. Wow. Holy shit. €5 and a fucking genius. What a king. Thank you.
Thank you for $5.
All right. Thank you so much. Amazing. Rhoda's back for £5. Says Will's sub count has gone up to 12.3k. Bah, 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 bah. Yes, it has. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, in the last sort of 24, 48, 72 hours, really, I dropped a video about AMELIA. You guys have probably all seen it already. But if you haven't, you want to check it out. And another one has just come out 20 minutes ago, actually. A sequel, sort of. A bit more of a broad topic in general, but I made it look a lot like the other thumbnail because, well, of course I did. But yeah, there's a lot going on with that. You saw it get to 10k views earlier on, which is not that common for me. And yeah, it gave me like 220, 230 subscribers, which again is not something that happens to me every day. So appreciate the people who are watching that video and potentially coming to check me out. You will find, if you are new here, that I am very scripted and very tight in my videos and very loose and quite foul-mouthed in my streams. So I hope that doesn't scare you away. We're all adults here. At least we should be. So there we go. And thank you very much, Rhoda, for the 5. Appreciate you, you absolute freak.
Thank you for $5.
Next up, we got MagesGuild back for another $5 to say, please play the rest of the clip. Sent the link to one of my posts. It's Star Trek, but the rest of the Rings clip has relevance. It's 3 minutes long, buddy. That's a really outrageous amount of time to expect us all to sit here and just react to something. But okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me get it back open. I've seen this before. But did you change it in some way or not? Or I don't know. Hang on. Here we go again. All right. We got that guy here. Okay. As a reminder, in J.J. Abrams' film, Alex Kurtzman blew up Vulcan and turned the Vulcans into refugees. In Picard, he blew up Romulus, turning the Romulans into refugees, and had an AI colony of synthetics. In Discovery, all of the dilithium in the galaxy, creating a galaxy of refugees, had an attempted AI takeover. In Academy, he blew up Kronos, turning all Klingons into refugees, and has a planet that is a colony of AIs. It's just a constant reuse of the same 3 ideas regurgitated out like poisoned food. Yeah. Judge Doom. I don't get it. What's the relevance and connection between that and Rings of Power? I don't get it. What have I missed? Let me see what the chat's saying. Star Wars was brought to you by Amazon. Oh no, it's not Sauron. Well, Venom gonna be in Rings of Power. No, this already happened, didn't it? Is this a new trailer for? Is this a trailer for Series 3? I don't understand. What? I didn't see Series 2. Is that a new trailer for Rings of Power? Because that just looks like how I would imagine the end of all that black blurb shit started with. I don't know. All the plopping. I thought that was the start of Series 2. I don't know. Totally confused. Can someone please explain to me what the hell I just watched? Someone, please. I'm completely confused. Thanks for
Thank you for $5.
And we have arrived at halfway to bonus boobies. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. Amazing. Thank you very much. But what on earth was all that for? I don't get it. Oh well, whatever. Let's move on to this. Pirates of the Caribbean reboot. Now, you may remember this. This happened before the court case between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. There was a rumor that Johnny Depp was going to be completely shit-canned in favor of a Margot Robbie-led Pirates movie. So they were going to replace him with a woman. Now, don't get me wrong. On her worst day, Margot Robbie, a very nice-looking lady. Spectacularly nice looking, for that matter. However, having said that, why the fuck would anybody want this? Oh, wait, they wouldn't. Quite simply. And then, of course, we got the Amber Heard scenario play out in the court. And we all learned the truth about her. You know, Amber Turd, physical abuse. She was the actual abuser, not the abusee. And ultimately, everybody basically said that Disney was... There were reports that Disney were courting, trying to get Johnny Depp back. Well, it seems that now that we have Dana Walden in charge of creative at the House of the Rat, that's no longer going to be the case, apparently. Now it's just going to be back to basics, I guess. It's going to be, we're going back to feminism, guys. That's right. It wasn't over. It was all just a fucking ruse. So there you go. Now we may be getting Margot Robbie anyway. Now, don't get me wrong. Once again, Margot Robbie, very nice to look at. Do I want her to replace Jack Sparrow as the lead of Pirates of the Caribbean? No! Without Jack Sparrow, there is no Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, and Disney should fucking well know that by now. They genuinely don't have a leg to stand on if they can't get Johnny Depp. Simple as that. Like, genuinely simple as that. They can't do it. But, you know, hey, it is what it is, I suppose. It is what it is. But there you go. Anyway, yeah, I'm not impressed in the slightest by any of this, to be honest. I think it looks like absolute fucking cancer, and it's not going to do anybody any favors financially or creatively at all. Not remotely. So there you go. What do you guys think? I just think the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise is basically dead in general, but maybe you guys disagree. I don't know. What do you think? For me, it's all fucked. All completely and totally fucked. There appears to be a life in the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise yet, with a new report saying that Disney is planning to reboot the franchise and set it on a new course. So all that vindication for Johnny Depp, where did that go? We're getting Margot Robbie anyway. I don't get what. I guess it's just the standard stuff. You know, Disney doesn't have any ideas. They never did have any ideas. They can't do anything creative because they are one of the worst companies that have ever existed currently. So yeah, I just think this is all pretty fucked, if you want my opinion. If you want to know the truth about it. And they should just quit while they're fucking ahead, I guess. But there you go. Anyway, yeah, I think this is all pretty fucked up. Pretty fucked up. And there you go. Anyway, fuck this topic. That was basically the bare bones basic version of what I was planning to talk about for the intro of this show. But before I get any further into this, we have another super chat. Thank you very much. And that is MagesGuild back for another $2. Thank you so much. And says, no connection. It's a critique of Kurtzman-Drag. Oh, okay. All right. So why did we I don't get it. Why did we watch Sauron's re-emergence if it's about Trek? I don't get it. But okay, whatever. Anyway, there you go. I'm confused. I'm very confused, guys. I don't get it. But hey, whatever. Anyway, yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll move on then. So, appreciate you though, and thank you for $2. You absolute. Furious Dan for $2 says, hey, Will, I heard Discord is asking for ID. Well, if that's the case, then I might have to find an alternative. Maybe locals, something like that. Maybe Microsoft Teams. I'm just kidding. I would never, ever in a million years use Microsoft Teams ever again in my fucking life. Wretched fucking company. But yeah, that sucks. I'm not happy at all about this. I mean, this is all just the UK doing their shit that they should never be doing, really, which is basically bringing control and ID to the internet that nobody wants and nobody will benefit from. I don't know why they're doing it. They just appear to be doing it. So, guess they can fuck off, basically. Yeah. Anyway, once again, thank you very much for $2. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. By the way, I am currently working on the 1 second. Hang on. I'll show you what I'm working on. Just a moment. I'll tidy it up a little bit. And I can show you. Here we go. Hey, Amelia emoji. Just for us. So, yeah, if you want that, I'm looking for 20 memberships. I will drop it as soon as I can get that. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. MagesGuild is back for another $2. Says Hail Mary looks quite good thus far. Hail Mary? As in, like, is that a show? It's like, I mean, I know what the term means, but I don't know. How do you have all different news than me? And Sauron was about the Super Bowl advert. Oh, was it? There was a Super Bowl advert for Rings of Power? I didn't see that. I did not see that at all. Huh. Was that the clip that they played at the Super Bowl? Hang on. Rings of Power, Super Bowl. No, that was 2022. Don't know. No idea. Whatever, anyway, we seem to be getting super chats from another dimension today. Appreciate you, buddy. Really do. Thank you. Very much indeed. And thank you, of course, again for the $2. All right. This is shaping up to be quite a good day. Quite a good day indeed. Thank you very much. We are actually at 38% to the goal. So let's see if we can get there. That'd be really great. In the meantime, then, it's about time to start talking about some of the topics that I actually was planning to talk about. So hold on a moment. There's an awful lot of fucking terrible stuff going on. And almost all of it seems to relate to either a certain Mr. Pisstain or a certain Mr. Starmer. So let's take a look. And I will show you this. Hold on a moment. Let's get it up. Let's get it up. All right. So we begin with some good news. Good news, everyone. Hey, Will, check your Discord. Says Furious Dad for $2. $2. I'm going to have to put the price up on interrupting the show to make me check something. This is getting crazy. Hold on a minute. What we got now? Furious Dan has sent me Bad Bunny is a piece of trash. Hold on. Let's have a look. Fuck's sake. Complete chaos this stream. Every stream, complete chaos. Complete chaos. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? We've got... What is that bit? I don't remember that. Oh, yeah. No, I do remember that, actually. Very nice. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. All right, from now on, if you guys want to show me something, you want me to stop what I'm doing and look at it, it's going to cost at least $5. There we go. All right. It's time to discuss the wisdom of democracy. If democracy is going to end anyway, either in socialism when leftists cheat enough, or Sharia, when imported Muslims outbreed the natives, why must it continue? At JD Vance, at Rupert Lowe, at Elon Musk, at Nayib Bukele. And we have a nice little Amelia clip to go with it, one that I sadly forgot about and didn't put in my video earlier, but I will with the next one, because there will be a next one. Let's check it out.
One day soon, Western democracies will have to decide what's more important, the West or democracy?
Correct. That's like literally the thing I've been saying for the last 3 years. The West does not operate in what they call democracy. What they call democracy is, in fact, not democracy at all. It is, in fact, literally just socialism. That's what they call our democracy, is our ideologically driven socialist communist state. And, I'm sick of it, frankly, because nobody wants that except for the most brainwashed idiots and apparently the most powerful people in the world, all of them connected by a Mr. Pisstain. And it has been quite the startling revelation. It was, in fact, such a startling revelation. My wife actually listened to me last night instead of telling me she doesn't give a shit when I started talking to her about this. You know, it wasn't one of those, oh, I don't care about that will. Like, you tell your audience about it. I don't care. Tell me when it's really important. I was like, well, this is pretty important, you know. It's all connected. Everything, all of it, everything that you've ever complained about or I've ever complained about politically is all connected, and it all seems to have run through one particularly malicious child abusing bastard. Yeah, she couldn't believe it either. But then neither could I, even when it was staring me right in the fucking face. So then we've got this take here from Katie Hopkins, who I don't know how I never knew about this person, but she's just sort of popped back into relevance. So she's got this clip, which I wanted to react to.
Breaking news here in batshit.
You are going to lose a lot of my £2 chat sending links. It's all about character limit. Okay, fine, do it.
Breaking news here in batshit bonkers Britain, where Keir Starmer has gone into hiding rather than acknowledge he's probably no longer Prime Minister of Great Britain.
He's no longer Prime Minister of Great Britain. Can we get a fact check on that? Keir Starmer. All right, fine. You guys can just do it with $2 chats then, fine. Keir Starmer. Allies rally around him amid pressure to resign 7 minutes ago. All right, we'll take a look. We'll take a look at that in a second. But first, let's finish this.
His chief strategist has resigned.
Oh, that would be the guy. Yeah, the guy who was also implicated, McSweeney or whatever it was. Yeah,
that's a guy called Morgan McSweeney. He was named after Boaty McBoatface.
Grifting like Atreus. Yeah.
He said he feels accountable, so he has to go. We're probably saying that Keir Starmer is accountable, if not for Peter Mandelson, then certainly for the Ukrainian rent boys, and if not for that, then for collapsing the economy, and if not for that, then making our energy the most expensive.
Holy shit, this chick is mega based. Whoa.
In Europe, and if not, you get the picture.
All right, guys, calm down. Okay, it ain't $5, $2 is fine. Clearly an unpopular decision. All right, I'll take it back. I'm not Keir Starmer.
Other news over in Manchester, where the by-election is going to be held, Reform are out on the streets canvassing really hard, and it's an uplifting thing to watch. The Green candidate, on the other hand, Hannah, truly, in the UK, we have potholes that are deeper than the Green candidate for the by-election. I do wonder as well, let me ask you, the Muslim vote, does Brother Faisal and the rest of the Mujahideen realise that they're voting for a white girl who is led by a guy who's actually a gay Jewish gentleman called Dave with an aversion to dentistry?
What? What?
Faisal and the rest of the Mujahideen realise that they're voting for a white girl who is led by a guy who's actually a gay Jewish gentleman called Dave with an aversion to dentistry. Is that something that's covered in the Quran? Just to
fucking hell. Whoa. Whoa. Shit. A woman? I'm not going to vote for a woman. Led by a gay Jew? Holy shit. I'm thinking those Muslims are... Look, I tell you what, though. Here's the thing. The term Islamo-leftist is actually a thing. It 100% factually is a thing. And I'm pretty damn sure that the tactical Muslims will be told to vote for this shit, to vote for these things that they don't understand or respect or want anything to do with culturally, just to obtain power, so that when they have more power, they can turn and stick the knives in their backs. Yeah. I really don't like or trust Muslims. Sorry. Not sorry.
The question. And finally, my darlings, here I am still being positive. What you'll notice on Twitter is what there's an absence of is positivity. It is always very easy to see the bad in things and much harder to find an optimistic line. I encourage many of you to look for more positive things to say and stop trying to have a fight over every little shitting thing. That's it. Batshit Bonkers Britain.
I really like her. I really like her. She sounds like she's got a cold even more than I do, but she's funny. She's fucking funny. Yeah. It'd be interesting to talk to her. She's based as fuck. Na based girl. All right. Anyway, cool. That's really fucking cool. I did not realize that we had allies like that. You know, females of sound mind. Can you fucking imagine? What a surprise. There you go, I guess. There you go. I guess that's you get that little surprise every day, huh? If you look for it. But there we go. All right. Hold on a moment. I'm just doing a thing here. And I'll be ready in 1 second. I say 1 second. It will, in fact, be several seconds. But just give me a moment while I adjust this image in case we get to have the Amelia emoji today. It is now actually finished and ready to upload. So just to let you guys know that. And yes, I am grifting my ass off because that is, unfortunately, something I have to do. So there we go. Try not to make me feel too bad about it, guys. All right, let's get on then. We've got from Katie Hopkins straight into this article then. Keir Starmer's allies rally around him and amid pressure to resign as Britain's Prime Minister. Well, hey. The leader of the Scottish Labour Party called on Mr. Starmer to quit amid turmoil over an ambassador with close ties to Jeffrey Epstein. Potential successors in his party quickly backed him. Yeah. I mean, it's not really the most shocking thing ever, is it? Senior British government ministers rallied around... but no one cares what they fucking think. They're going next. They're all going. One way or another. They're going. Occupied Downing Street. To resign over his decision to make Peter Madison, blah, 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 blah. We all know about this. Angela Rayner, former Deputy Prime Minister, and well, fuck that bitch. So, the main contenders to succeed Mr. Starmer said he has my full support. What? Angela Rayner. Angela, I own too many houses, Rayner. West Street, the health secretary, who is seen as the other possible successor, told Sky News he did not think that Mr. Starmer needed to resign. I'm sorry. It's got fucking nothing to do with Mr. Pistain. It's got nothing to fucking do with Peter Mandelson. I mean, it has, yes, sure, but this is just an opportunity that has landed on our plates. The reason that Starmer has to go, the reason that the entire current Labour Party has to go, the reason that the entire two-party system of Conservative and Labour that are in fact both just deep state globalists needs to go, is because they're deep state globalists. Get them out. Fuck them. See them off. It's got nothing to do with, like, scandal this or that. It's the policies. The policies are fucked. Which is why, for the first time ever in my life, I'm rooting for Keir Starmer to not resign. Do not resign, sir. Continue to work. Continue to work until you have driven the British people to open rebellion in Minecraft. Thank you. Keep going with your insane globo leftist bullshit. Just keep going. Anyway, thank you very much, guys, for the support so far. I do appreciate you. And if I pissed you off by saying I didn't want people to just keep taking over whatever, that's on me. So sorry, but whatever. Go ahead, send me whatever you got. I'll react. We got all night. Fuck it. Basil the Great. Are you aware of this guy? I've been made aware of this guy in recent weeks. He's really cool. Unless you watch Smash JT, in which case he calls him Basile. Obviously never watched Fawlty Towers. But there you go. Or The Great Mouse Detective, for that matter. Reform UK Chairman David Bull calls out Nigel Farage for ignoring the gang inquiry. Says, I'm not sure it's been on top of his agenda, and it probably should be. We all know why Reform have ignored the inquiry. It's because it was organised by Rupert Lowe. Oh, dear. We got a bit of infighting going on.
I haven't heard Nigel Farage talk about this inquiry this week.
By the way, I want to know, like, honestly, as much as any of you know about this, because this is kind of news to me. It's not something that I've been able to immerse myself in from 7,000 miles away. So if any of you know what the fuck is going on here, please go ahead and tell me in the chat.
No, it's really interesting. I hadn't really thought about it. I think also we're so sort of probably overwhelmed by what else is going on that I'm not sure it's been top of his agenda, and actually it probably should be. I'm not here to defend Nigel Farage, but actually I think all politicians of all different colours should actually make sure they come out, that justice is done. You know, also I want to know who knew what and when, and why wasn't it followed up?
I haven't heard Nigel Farage talk about this inquiry this week.
No, it's really interesting. I hadn't really thought about it. I think also we're so sort of probably overwhelmed by what else is going on that I'm not sure it's been top of his agenda, and actually it probably should be. I'm not here to.
I mean, that inquiry is exceptionally important and 100% needs to be. I don't know, man. Is it a coincidence that it's being buried by piss stain files? Or is it the most perfect timing by the very people in the piss stain files? You know? What do they value more? Sending a few stuffed suits to prison, which they won't ever see the inside of anyway, or, you know, causing a massive stink that will ultimately potentially destroy the public's perspective on immigration into the UK. Rupert Lowe fell out with Reform top brass. They were more at fault than him. It's very regrettable, speaking as a Reform member. You don't like it when that kind of shit happens, do you? It sucks. It makes you look weak. It makes you look fragile. Never a good look. Especially because Reform is basically the only chance the UK has right now. It's not the best chance we could have, but it's the best chance we have.
Defend Nigel Farage, but actually I think all politicians of all different colours should actually make sure they come out, that justice is done. You know, also I want to know who knew what.
Exactly, St. Hugo, yes. What is the distraction? It's actual chaos right now. It's like, not that many people are actually talking about it, because there have been a lot of distractions lately. And you don't know what's distracting from what, you know? Because for ages, the American left were going, this is all just to distract from Trump not wanting to release the Epstein files. And then he's like, all right, let's drop the piss stain files. 3 million pages, go. Too much for anyone to read. And there was some dumbass. It was Stephen Colbert. Stephen bloody Colbert. They did a video on his crappy little show that's going to be dead in 3 months, where he claimed that 2 people that work for him, a man and a woman, had been through the entire files in a day. I'm like, excuse me? The combined mental effort of every single person I know who's looked at them, and there are about 100 of them, have not yet scratched the surface of 3 million pages. What are you fucking talking about, Colbert, you absolute charlatan? I don't know. I don't know what's distracting, but I don't think there's ever a good time to drop the files, because whatever's going on is going to get overshadowed. And what should be absolute priority in the UK right now should be this. The inquiry. Absolutely. It'd take AI time to go through it. Yeah. It takes AI time to, like, read 20,000 words. It takes, like, 5, 6, 7 minutes. So, yeah, a week maybe for the AI to go through it. And then how's it going to summarize it? We don't have an AI right now that can compile that much information. I mean, maybe the government does, but we certainly don't. You ever tried to get, like, ChatGPT to rephrase something? If it's more than, like, 200 words, it goes, I'm going to lose my train of thought here. You know?
And when? And why wasn't it followed up?
I haven't heard Nigel Farage talk about this inquiry this week.
No, it's really interesting. I hadn't really thought about it. I think also we're so sort of probably.
So where are we at then? Do we think that Farage is deliberately ignoring this because of sour grapes? Or do we believe that that this is literally just being buried by the Epstein files one way or another. Interesting. I don't know. But Stephen Bromby is talking about there's a ton of info that's been redacted from it as well. There is. I have a friend who has watched the show a couple of times, who I'm like personally in touch with because we're old friends from childhood. And he reckons that if you use, I think he uses Nitro PDF or whatever it is, you can copy the text out of them, paste it into Notepad, and it unredacts them. I have not tested this exhaustively enough to confirm or not, but he claims that he's read the redacted parts. He also claims that there's some bad shit in there about Trump. But I don't know. He's like a total centrist, total absolute centrist, which is kind of nice, actually. I like having a friend like that. Keeps me on my toes. Make sure I'm not leaning too much into bias, you know. But there we go. Farage Truslow's team, Restore, will get the job done. He's concentrating on getting the Uni Party out of power. Right, so there's not really too much to worry about then. Fair enough. More from Basil the Great then. In the UK, a child at a primary school... This is going to piss you off, right? A child at a primary school was branded a racist. This is disgusting. Like, actually fucking disgusting. A child at a primary school was branded a racist for refusing to take part in Ramadan. The child said, "Why do we have to do that? I'm not doing that. Do I have to? If I don't, will you make me?" The school responded, "This will be added to your child's behavior record and the school's log of racist incidents." It's Bedfont Primary School in Hounslow. So you're branding a child a racist on his permanent record. Guys, kids are not racist. When I was 5, I had a friend. His name was GIGACHUD. That's the era I grew up in. He was a nice kid, actually. He still has my my copy of... what was it I gave him? Was it Fall of the Foot Clan? Fuck. But he did give me a game instead. Anyway, I want my Fall of the Foot Clan back. But says, yeah, no. So he had a turban. He was a Sikh. He had a turban with the bobble that kids have because their hair's not that long yet. And I was obsessed with finding out what was under that. I was like, what's in there? What is it? What's he got under that? And when I was about 5 years old, I finally managed to rip it off his head. True story. Not for any racist reasons. Today, that would be me going, "Oh, that racist incident, your child's a racist." No, I'd just never seen anyone wear one of them before, and I wanted to know what it was all about. After it happened, I realized it was just a big pile of hair. Then they told me why he wore it, and I said, "Oh, I'm really sorry, mate." And he was like, "Don't worry about it." Race relations restored. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Never did it again, did I? Respected the fuck out of him after that. Ran into him again when we were about 17. He had the proper turban going by then. Fair enough, that's your culture. It's a bit odd by my standards, but hey, whatever. Doesn't hurt anybody. So, fair enough. That was it, more or less. I tore the bastard off. I wanted to know. They told me a couple of times not to try and do it. And then one day, I saw an opportunity. I remember it kind of clearly. There was like a play area, a big play mat area in the classroom. And there were several kids there. And I just literally leapt onto his head and just ripped the fucking thing right off his head. Right in the back, just woof, off. What's it? Oh, I'm sorry. That's kids, guys. That's kids. They don't know any better. I mean, I'd been told better, but I still thought that there was something going on under that bobble. I wanted to know what the fuck was going on. And then I was really horrified and mortified at what I'd done because everybody else was freaking out about it. And I was very apologetic. I'm like, "I'm so sorry. I didn't realize it was a thing that mattered that much. I won't do it again, you know?" No, I never did. To date, I've never ripped a turban off anyone else's head. But I'm not actually sorry that I did it. I was sorry at the time, and I am sorry to the guy because it must have been very embarrassing for him culturally. But I don't feel like I was wrong. I was inquisitive. I was a hyperactive, inquisitive child, and I wanted to know what the fuck was going on, and no one would give me a straight answer. And whenever I asked him, he said he couldn't take it off. He wasn't allowed to take it off. So I was like, this is bullshit. What the hell is this? You know? That was me. That was little boy Will. So there you go. If I had done that now, this would be my fate. In fact, I'd probably have been expelled. Let's be honest. Well, this will be added to your child's behavior record in the school's log of racist incidents. Guys, we have got to get rid of this system. We have got to get rid of these fucking people. They've got to go. And I mean it. It's going to have to take numbers, buddy. Branded, exactly. It's going to take numbers. It's going to take some doing. Some real doing. It's. I'm probably angrier about this than most of the other things that I'm seeing. And not just because of my own personal perspective or my own personal history. This is disgusting to do to a fucking child. This child has done nothing wrong. He's just not fucking Muslim. And neither is the UK. Yet, children are indoctrinated. If you refuse, you will be punished. The Islamization of the UK continues. Get them the fuck out. Notification of racist incident. I am writing to inform you of a racist incident which took place at school today. Our definition of racial harassment is that of CRE. Verbal or physical violence. There's no such thing as verbal violence, you utter scum. Which includes attacks on property as well as on the person. What about when they riot and attack places? What about that group that was walking through the streets of London the other day that were all Muslims, all armed with poles and bats and stuff? Nick the Goldel back. Like that. Girdle. Amelia doing more for UK's future than the damage Mendelsohn has done and will continue to do. Right. Which is suffered by individuals or groups because of their colour, race, nationality, or ethnic or national origins. That's not what the kid did. He just refused to observe something. And where the victim believes that the perpetrator was acting on racial grounds, therefore is active... It's not racism! It's common sense. The kid goes, but I'm not one of them. Why should I have to participate? I don't believe that shit. Yeah. When I was a kid, if that had been the case... which it wasn't. We didn't have fucking, thrice daily goddamn bow fests. We didn't do that. And for the record, as a non-practicing Christian, here living in a Catholic country, sometimes I'm in the supermarket at 6 p.m. and everyone stops working and everyone bows their heads and it comes over the tannoy a load of blurb in their language about Jesus. I just put my headphones on. I'm like, waste 2 minutes of my life, thanks. Now, maybe you're a Christian, maybe you're a devout Christian, that's up to you, fair enough. You can observe. I don't have to, and they can't make me. It's not racist, it's just irrelevant to my life. And I will never fucking stop feeling that way. Ever. So, it says here, during the introduction of our assembly on Ramadan, your boy said on several occasions, I assume it was a boy, why do I have to do that? I'm not doing that. You can't make me. I'm not doing that. Do I have to? What even is that? If I don't, will you make me? Once we began to practice, Blah was then pointing and laughing at other children that were singing, which upset them as a result. Based! Based, baby! Ooh. Ah. This will be added to your child's behavior record in the school log of racist incidents. If further incidents of racism occur, it will be dealt with in accordance. It's not racism! You fucking clowns! He just thinks it's silly because it's got nothing to do with him. It's irrelevant to him. What you really should have done is excluded him from the assembly for not being one of them! Then he wouldn't have had anyone to laugh at, would he? You fucking retards. This drives me crazy. Islam is not a race. That's true. This will be added to blah blah blah. At Bedfont Primary School, we have no tolerance. We have a no tolerance approach to any form of racism. It's not racism. Racism is when you consider all of them to be scum because of what they are, where they came from, and how they behave. I'm a racist by that definition because I've seen nothing but shit from that particular group of people in my entire life. Or rather, the few occasions of kindness, goodness, and decency that I have seen from them are vastly outweighed by the number of, gangs, G'ing girls, blown up buildings, planes crashing into buildings, wars, holy wars, and people being forced into religions that they don't actually abide by. Fuck them. Please discuss this with your child and help them understand why this is unacceptable at school. I really hope that the parents of blank redacted told them your parents are fucking retards. We're taking you out of that goddamn school. And we're moving to Asia. That's my response. They have their home. Why can't we have ours? There we go. Quite simple. He was branded a racist for refusing to take part. You missed the part of the letter out of your post. He was pointing and laughing at other children, blah, 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 blah. That is appalling behavior. I would hope face sanctions. You are wrong. He never should have been part of it. There we go. Moving on. But before we do that, let's just quickly catch up with the super chats. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate you getting in here and doing these. We are at 6 out of 10 for the bonus boobers, and I really appreciate it. It says ChatGPT web is intentionally stupid. They want you using the API that's 10 times more money. Yes, I know, yeah. Yeah, I know. It's really annoying. It's actually bafflingly stupid, ChatGPT. You need to use an alternative, certainly. That's why I'm really glad that James OP has built one, and some of us will get to use that. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. And indeed, thank you for $5.
Thank you for $5.
Diabolical is here for £2. Like a boss. It says, free bacon for everyone. Hell fucking yeah. Free bacon for everyone indeed. Why not? Yes, yes, yes. Indeed. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate you all. And again, if you want to show me something, go right ahead. Don't let me stop you. I was just getting a little distracted and couldn't keep track of my thoughts. Anyway, there we go. We won't go Atreus. Let's do this. Basil the Great again. Breaking. Keir Starmer's Chief of Staff Morgan McSweeney has resigned, which was mentioned earlier by Katie Hopkins. They're all jumping ship. It's over. Starmer will resign next. What do we think? Do we think Starmer is going to finally resign? Will Starmer resign? Yes or no? Answers on a postcard, guys. No. Oh, wait. No, we have the internet. There you go. There's a poll. You can tell me. What we got in response is, the blue whale's anus can stretch to approximately 3.5 feet, making it only the second largest arsehole in the world. Labour Party? Hell yeah. The face when you got to take one for the team, but then you realise the whole team is gay. Dictators don't resign. I found something Starmer is good at. House of Cards? Clearly not working. This is great. I need this. I'm taking that. I'm saving that right now. Thank you for later. Yes, indeed. I'll be taking that. Anti 28 times 50 milligram coated tablets, paracetamol, world's best pain in the ass killer, specially formulated to stop you being a complete beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, people really are absolutely sick of him. Rock, is this true? Well, yeah. Oh my God. We here at the Will of the Fans channel would like to formally apologize for any distress caused by that clip. I didn't know it was going to appear on the screen, and well, I very much hope that we can continue to move on and get past it. Thank you. What the fuck was that? Why would anybody make that? Even to take the piss out of the guy, why would you make that? Anyway, there you go. That was disgusting. Labour. Sorry, guys. Labour are over. Once Starmer's gone, they'll have zero legitimacy to number 10. Why does Britain keep elevating incompetence to the office of Prime Minister? You're kidding, right? Hope Hypnotic didn't see that? Yeah, I hope not. I don't think he's here. Sometimes he lurks, but I don't think he's here. Nah, he's not here. He's probably asleep if he's got any sense. The rats are fleeing the ship. Don't hold your breath. He has power. He has leverage to keep power. He's not going anywhere. If the party comes under him, he'll call a general election. Really? Then get rid of him. Yeah, call a general election. Throw the entire party under the bus and let's get reforming. We can all start complaining about them, and little by little, maybe we'll arrive at something that's actually useful. But one thing's for sure, as it stands right now, no one's ever voting for Labour again. And I don't think that many people are remotely interested in voting for Tory again. It's going to become Reform versus Green, unless a better option appears. So here we are then. This came out a few minutes before the stream started. Starmer faces meeting of Labour MPs after cabinet ministers back PM to stay in office. When it first went live, it was that everyone was pressuring him to quit. But according to this, Labour Party is fully behind Starmer, says probably the woman who banned that kid. Opposition parties pile the pressure on number 10. Kemi Badenoch says Starmer's position is untenable. Yeah, it is. I mean, the thing is, though, it's not about that. That's the problem I have. The big problem I have. I've told you before. If he resigns because of this, he doesn't have to admit that his policies are fucked. He has to go because he has to go. By the way, this is the BBC, so you can't really trust it. But we'll have another quick look, see if there's any updates, any news about Keir. Oh, yes, of course. This was what the BBC article was about 2 hours ago. Keir Starmer on the ropes as the Scottish party leader calls for his resignation. You've lost the left, Keir. If you've lost Scotland, you've lost the left. I am ashamed to say. When they disintegrate, governments often do slowly, then quickly. Despite dragoon public statements of support from the cabinet, the government of Keir Starmer gives every appearance of entering that second phase. In the wake of the scandal surrounding former Washington ambassador Peter Mandelson and his ties to deceased sex offender Jeffrey Pistain, Starmer lost his chief of staff Morgan McSweeney, blah, 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 and his press secretary Tim Allen. In a live press conference, he lost the leader of the Scottish Labour Party, Anas Sarwar. You've lost the Slims! What are you doing? You clown. Utter clown. Fucking crazy. Well, there we go. So Warrior's not in Westminster, blah, 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 blah. Mandelson scandal. We all know about this. So, yeah, there we go. It looks like it might be time for Keir to go, even though he keeps saying he's not resigning. He's not going to leave. Okay, that's fine. When you end up strung up outside Trafalgar Square in Minecraft, don't come crying to me, bitch. It gets worse, though. Our liege. Leaked email reveals King Charles' aide oversaw royal protection on the island. They all knew he's not fit to be king. This is truly disgusting. It is beyond time to get rid of Charles. Never should have been king in the first fucking place. Charles is one of the most annoying fucking cockroaches in the whole of British history. That little grotty environmentalist wank stain needs to get the fuck into the sea immediately and let his much more based son take over. Kino, king in name only. Certainly. People are not interested anymore. The royalists tolerated the royals largely because they liked the Queen. I was one of them. I was pro-royal because I liked the Queen. I thought she was a lovely little darling. And I was always wary of Charles, and he's proven to be just exactly what we thought he was. What was the headline last week? He was reading the Quran. He's a fucking globalist. Globo-leftism needs to get in the sea. Here's another disgusting thing that we don't know about, or we didn't know about, but now we know about, and this will really bother you. Apparently, the piss stain files are filled with a code word for long pig. Apparently, yeah, they refer to it as jerky.
People going crazy think they found a code word for human meat? Wait, what?
Okay, we have now entered the Asmongold is the angry video game nerd moment of the stream. What the fuck? That is literally the AVGN face. That is literally it. Like, seriously. You gotta see this. Look at this shit. Hang on. Corporate needs to tell the difference between these two pictures. Holy shit. Rhoda says, same, I respected the Queen a heck of a lot. Charles is that F word YT doesn't like. I'm willing to give William a chance. Me too. I met William. Seemed based to me.
Hope you are feeling better. Did we analyze the jerky? Why didn't we get jerky this week? I also added more to the jerky and ginger lemongrass. Thank you so much. Super cool. Beef jerky, delicious.
Well, you know who else is a big proponent of this? Is that famous freak Lady Gaga, who, of course, at one of these many events, was eating a cake. This was the cake. This is what the cake was made of. I mean, it is a cake, by all reckoning. But it's a cake that's shaped like a human. I genuinely don't mean for the streams to get this dark. They just sort of do. And we can't be afraid of it.
Jojo is here and we'll walk the jerky over to Jeffrey. We'll walk the jerky over to Jeffrey. Why would jerky walk around? Why would it do that? Delicious.
No, walk the jerky Uh-oh.
Lunch, beef jerky. Steve and I are very grateful above all for your friendship. Some of these emails are so wholesome, aren't they? It's too bad they eat kids. A small insulated bag would be fine. I don't remember checking it. No need for crazy amounts of ice.
We are going to find out so much. We are going to find out so much that we don't want to know. That we thought was purely limited to our nightmares. Not even our nightmares. I've never had a nightmare about this. I might now. It's, what is it, MagesGuild? What do we call it?
One should do. There is one bag of beef jerky in the fridge. Please get it. Also, Blank has more at her place. Please get it from her as well. I suppose it needs to be in a cold, insulated bag. Just wanted to touch base about jerky. J.E.
Yeah, just a quick thing here I just want to do. Unopened jerky generally does not need to be refrigerated and is shelf stable for up to a year. Oh my God.
He said he was going to start eating regular food again, so he might be eating less jerky. He said he...
Okay, there's no way this isn't what it is. There's no way there's no way this is something that people would actually comment on if what they were talking about was actual jerky. Like beef jerky or pork jerky or whatever. You don't talk like this. The only logical conclusion I can come to is that this actually is true. MagesGuild, you awake? You got an opinion on this?
He has 6 bags of it in a downstairs freezer. Why would you freeze jerky?
Exactly.
Steve needs a 6 to 8 ounce portion of jerky. I gave you all the jerky we had, and it lasted only half the amount of time it was meant to. I felt like it was more important for you to have the jerky to eat during my time off. My plan is to make a batch before I leave for LSJ, and some of that will go to Steve, and the rest will go to you at LSJ.
Steve? Steve Hansen. Who the fuck is Steve Hansen? New York restaurant mogul. Holy shit. Are they putting Soylent Green in the food in New York restaurants? Oh no.
When I arrive. Little St. James Island. That's what LSJ must mean. So logically, that means that they were doing this off of the island. Steve Hansen is sending jerky to your attention overnight. I believe it should be enough to get him through.
Oh no. Oh no. Steve Hansen. New York City restaurant mogul. Has been close friends with Epstein, post-conviction, up to just before his death. Often seems Google turns up nothing about this guy. It could be this guy. Yeah, this is the guy. This is the guy, I think. Our little cannibal. Hansen is the founder and president of BR Guest. 1987 Coconut Grill up in the Upper East Side of New York. It would be really, really, really easy to do this if you were a restaurant magnate.
Jeffrey Epstein is asking to bring him more jerky. I'm flying in on Friday. Holy shit, chat.
That's devastating. I didn't know we were going to go down this rabbit hole that deep. I don't really know what to say. This is above my pay grade. Wow. That's bleak. That is bleak. We started this stream off talking about a dead guy, and this is another level. Fucking hell. So they are more than likely eating people. And probably a lot of them... I mean, I want to assume not like people that they, do it themselves kind of thing. More likely clinics that... Oh, for fuck's sake. There are no words. There are no words that I can say on YouTube for what I want to do to these fucking people.
I will bring jerky.
None.
Is there a time I could come say hi and drop off the beef jerky? And that's from Jeffrey Epstein. Francis has time to come tomorrow. Show me how to make it. Jerky class anyone. He will bring you to taste his new jerky recipe from the restaurant. He sends a warm...
From the restaurant?
Hello. He's working at a restaurant called guys? The restaurant's called Cannibal and Cooks. Wait for it. Beef jerky and steak.
Sorry, we're well off the beaten track today for this show. Well off. I'm like genuinely staggered right now. You're watching me learn this live. Club 33, the Disney thing. Yeah, I heard a couple of things about that, but nothing ever substantiated. Of course, if you were going to do a ring of cannibalism, you would probably do it out of incredibly elite restaurants. Since all the other most sinful shit in the universe comes from the most elite people, so why the fuck not, right? I mean, there are a million reasons why not, but holy fuck. Give me something to smile about, Rhoda. 5 for the princesses. The very, very safe and currently asleep in their beds princesses. And the Griff Force. Thank you.
Help me create the future of the white race.
So much, buddy. Appreciate you. We are 14 memberships away from the Amelia emoji. Although, to be fair, we are only 4 super chats for $5 away from bonus boobs. If we can get that, then I'll drop it down to like 10 or less. We'll see. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate you for that. We are now past the halfway point on the limit. And I really appreciate that. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. It is a dark ass fucking day today. I didn't know where we were going. Didn't know we were going down this rabbit hole. I thought we might be going somewhere adjacent, but an AMELIA stream, I didn't expect to go this far. Let's keep going though. At this point, I'd rather know everything he knows and be able to fucking deal with it than leave the questions unanswered in my mind.
Blank make some jerky. I think we should landscape all around the house to use the water if possible. If the main house is not enough. Are there any recorded images of Jeffrey Epstein with beef jerky at all? No, there are no recorded or publicly known images of Jeffrey Epstein with beef jerky. Who sends beef jerky to a lab for analysis? Wait.
Whoa!
What? I was looking for the beef jerky as I knew it was in my suitcase, and I thought that maybe I left it on the beach, only to find a small plastic bag near my dog's bed.
Oh, dude. You let your dog eat it? Oh.
Email Francis to make us some more, as I need 6 to 8 ounces to send to the lab, and I'll forward to Francis the info to send to the lab directly.
Guys, I think something's going on.
What's this here?
There's an awful lot of conversation about some fucking beef jerky. I mean, look, let's like try to break this down and help me here, chat, because all right, from a stone cold logical perspective, no one makes any fuss basically at all ever in their lives about beef jerky. Okay? No one outside of comically fat guys in TV shows. There should not be a group of people having this many conversations about beef jerky, if that's all it is. It is long pig, yeah. It is indeed long pig, yeah. I 100% believe that now. But you got to make it yourselves. You got to send it to the lab. No. Sorry, but this is whoa. You know, I keep wishing that John was wrong. I really do keep wishing that John would be wrong. We already bang, kids. We might as well be eating them too, said them, not me ever. Holy shit. Holy shit. There's no explanation I can come up with to explain the nature of these email conversations that isn't that this meat is something you are not supposed to have. And as far as I can really consider, a bunch of elites from all the countries of the world would not have this much of a taboo that they would dance around a term as much as they obviously are, if it wasn't the absolute worst case scenario. Tell me if my logic is flawed, chat. Let me know. Let me know. Because I don't think it is. I think I am really quite sound-minded here. And I don't want to be. I want to be wrong so badly. But I know I'm not. After this, says St. Hugo for €2. Think what I sent last on X helps. At this point, buddy, a baseball bat to the head would be a help. So let's have a look. And thank you for $2. €2, in fact. Appreciate you. And like I said, I take it back. I'm not going to make it $5. Thank you very much. But let's see here. St. Hugo, you sent me on X. Sorry, I didn't read that properly. Hold on. St. Hugo on X. Well, I got my fucking just desserts, didn't I? I was bitching earlier on. You guys keep sending me stuff. I have to do a show. Now I'm doing the show. I'm desperate to get away from the topics. Please send me more stuff. Okay, let's have a look at this. Whatever the fuck it is, let's have a look. All right. It's an Australian emu. Is this the Australian Amelia?
Thought you've learned your lesson last time. I am Amelia, and I shall act.
Emulia. You're right. That is a soul cleaner. Thank you. That is the cleanser that my soul needed. Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. Oh boy, you guys, you got me in a pinch. You got me in a pinch right there. Thank you so much. Legend. Absolute fucking legend. Thank you so much. I'm going to have to keep going though. And then we got a membership gifted from J to the J to the J to the JR.
Help me create the future of the white race.
Absolute king, absolute legend. Thank you so much. 68%. We are well on our way. We could get the goal today. We could. And I would love that after all this anguish. Holy fuck. I did not know we were going down this kind of rabbit hole today.
Commercial, apparently it's his last girlfriend who's active on Twitter right now. Check the mail. Names for hers.
Ebs and beef jerky image search. Duration of relationship documents suggest she had been in a relationship with him since 2012, lasting roughly 8 to 10 years. I mean, that 7's the limit, mate. Social interactions. Some emails in the files show her involved in arranging social gifts, such as sending genetic testing kits to acquaintances like Noam Chomsky on his behalf. Genetic testing kits. Are they concerned about quality or genealogy? Are they concerned about who they're eating? Are they? I can't rule it out. Holy shit. Holy shit. She's not swearing enough? Oh, to Emulia. Emulia has to be a thing. I thought they already did an Australian one, but I think that should be the Australian one. They'd love that. They'd get a real kick out of that. Aussies have got that sense of humor. Love me some Aussies. Triple J for $5. Thank you so much. Says nothing. Absolute king. Thank you for $5.
Thank you for $5.
Holy, buddy, that was really big of you. Appreciate that. Thank you very much indeed. Well, hey. All right. We are almost 3/4 of the way to the goal. Fucking hell. That would be amazing. I'd love to get that. Why would you be genetically testing your fucking human meat? Sorry, I'm just getting a little bit tired of dancing around what I'm talking about at this point now. Like, why should I be penalized for talking about something if there's other motherfuckers that are actually doing it? You know? Emulia is brilliant, yes. What the fuck is going on right here? This is chaos. I'll wait for the chat to catch up. Anyway, I'll carry on.
Again. Oh.
Karina Shuliak. All right. Looks like we're going down a different kind of rabbit hole today, ladies and gentlemen. We are indeed going down a different kind of rabbit hole today. Okay. And all right. This is a dentist, apparently. Okay. Epstein's last call to Belarusian dentist reveals complex ties and $100 million inheritance. Newly released documents shed light on Karina Shuliak, a Belarusian dentist, and his girlfriend. Files detail a relationship marked by loyalty and strain that lasted until his death in 2019, with her named as his main beneficiary. He could corrupt anyone, couldn't he? I genuinely wonder if there's anyone who wasn't corrupted by him completely. And I'm not saying it was just him, because he's a product of a system too himself, surely. Unless he actually is, you know. You know, like that, what was that show that Kevin Smith did the pilot for? Reaper. He did a pilot in 2007 for a silly comedy show about a kid who ends up like going to hell his parents sold his soul to the devil. And he ends up basically having to be a bounty hunter who kills demons and gets their souls. And he's constantly plagued by the guy playing the devil. And I can't think who the guy was, but he was very suavely dressed. I liked that show, actually, for the most part. It also gave us the dude who was in a really funny movie about two guys who get mistaken for axe murderers in the woods. Yeah, this guy. And this is the guy that I'm talking. Dale and Tucker. Dale and Tucker. If you've never seen Dale and Tucker, you owe it to yourselves. If you like stupid, farcical comedies, you got to see a movie called Dale and Tucker. Plus, what's her name's in it, and she's really fucking hot. The one who was in 30 Rock, the little blonde, she's in it too, and she's fucking nice. Or, well, she was back then. Yeah, Dale and Tucker versus Evil. That's the name of the movie. Hold on a second. It's basically, if you've not seen it, yeah, versus Evil. If you've not seen it, chat, you got to see this fucking movie. It's hilarious. It's got Alan Tudyk and Taylor Labine. That's the guy. Tyler Labine. That's the guy's name. Yeah, this movie is so fucking funny. It's so funny. They literally are just two guys who go get themselves a cabin in the woods to go live out. It's their dream. They've been saving up their money and they want to get this nice cabin in the woods. And they're hillbillies, you know. And then a bunch of like college kids arrived. Katrina Bowden, that was her name. Damn, she was fine in the 2000s. Katrina Bowden and a bunch of her friends get they go on their little camping trip and they encounter Dale and Tucker, who they think are stupid, like hillbillies, but they also immediately perceive them because they've been watching too many fucking horror movies like The Hills Have Eyes and stuff like that. They genuinely believe the guys are axe murderers, basically psychotic killers waiting to happen. And so they take it upon themselves to get their like revenge on them before they can be killed by them. Even though the two guys are just harmless hillbillies looking to do some fishing. And as each of these psychotic students tries to fucking kill these guys, they keep fucking up and getting themselves killed in increasingly horrifying and violent ways. Like one of them literally trips and falls into a wood chipper. It's so fucking absurd. It's like a little bit like The Man Who Knew Too Little, in as much as the joke is on Dale and Tucker and they don't at any point know what the fuck is going on. And so literally you've got these two hillbillies and this chick, you know, and they're just desperately trying to like get away from these maniac kids that are trying to kill them because they think that they're serial killers, and they just keep dying in these insane, ridiculous ways. You definitely got to check this out. I strongly recommend this movie. There you go. All right, that was a nice little break from it, but there we go. Is Mr. Pisstain the devil himself? It's starting to look like it, isn't it? Anyway.
Oh boy, oh boy. People are saying this is Jeffrey Epstein's last girlfriend. And this is the same name as inside of...
Wait a minute. Are you seeing this shit? They sacrifice children. Okay, so whenever Asmongold made this video, which can't have been very long ago, 3 hours earlier, she had tweeted, they sacrifice children to... You know what? Why am I even holding back at this point? Lucifer. It's an entire cult. Jeffrey got involved in their operation for financial reasons and to obtain compromat. What's compromat? I mean, is it what it sounds like? Russian damaging, incriminating, or discrediting information used against public figures like politicians or business people for blackmail, extortion, or political influence. Noun, Russian. But he never participated in those rituals. She says, I'm not suicidal, just in case you know the whole truth soon. After years of silence, the truth, Jeffrey was innocent, trapped by powerful people who silenced him. I was his last confidant, and I have the evidence they're still hiding. For a whole bunch of different reasons than normal. Wow. Happy Monday, all, says Sebrew. Not over here, buddy. Oh God, we're in too deep. We're in way too deep. What the fuck is happening, chat? I'm losing my will to continue allowing the human race to exist. Drink some tea. This is going to get worse. Yeah. No doubt.
Name as inside of the files, and her name change hasn't occurred since 2017 before the files released. After years of
before he died.
Silence the truth. Jeffrey was innocent. I really? Like, he just a good...
See, his reaction was the same as mine. Like,
boy, he didn't do nothing wrong. Trapped by powerful people who...
I don't believe for a fucking second that this guy was innocent. Not for a fucking second. He absolutely was part of it. I don't know if he was the leader, but he was a very instrumental part of it.
Silenced him. I was his last confidant, and I...
Guys, this is a fucking movie. We've crossed into movies now. The Matrix is real.
Have the evidence that they're still hiding. I'm not suicidal, just in case. You'll know the whole truth soon. They sacrificed children to Lucifer. It's an entire cult. Jeffrey got involved in their operation for financial reasons and to obtain compromat, but never participated.
What did you say there, mate? Compromat?
Participated in the rituals. Oh, what is this here? I'll pull this one up and...
I don't believe for a second that Piss Stain was innocent. I believe he knew exactly what he was involved in, and he absolutely took advantage of it wherever he could. I don't know. I never will if he really participated in all of this shit, but certainly at this point, it is fucking obvious without a shadow of a fucking doubt that the Cabal is real, that the fucking Moloch and Baal cult is real, that it's a real damn deal, that it's a real thing, and that people fucking suffered, died, and were eaten. I'm gonna go hug my kids so hard after this stream.
See it. That's crazy. She cooked in the brain? Maybe. She ate the brain? Yeah, maybe she did. Wire transfer
That's
request
nothing.
for...
I've received an email like that from a girl before.
In the brain? Maybe. She ate the brain? Yeah, maybe she did. Wire transfer...
She ate the brain?
Request form. A 65-gallon... Guys, 655...
Oh! I don't know what I look like right now, but I want to know. Holy shit.
5-gallon sulfuric acid with fuel and insurance charge? They are dissolving bodies.
Can we get $25? I need to see something life-affirming. Holy shit. That is staggering, even for me. One of the reasons that I never come back too hard on John for his conspiracy theories is because there's always been a part of me that believes that such horrifying things could be possibly real. And I don't like feel too bad about feeling that way, because I've been surprised many times in my life by the extent of evil to which humanity will go for selfish, inexplicable reasons. This, though, that jerky thing, that jerky shit, all of these people talking about this jerky, got to make it themselves, you know. Got to send it to the lab, you know. Got to conduct home genetic experiments on it, you know. There is no solution that I can come to in my mind. And I'm trying. There's no, like, I'm thinking, like, oh, well, maybe they're eating dogs or cats or snakes, or no one cares about that. They're from all over the world. There are countries that eat dog and cat. It's got to be the one that you can't eat, that no one can eat justifiably anywhere in the world to a normal person's mind. It's got to be that. John, speak his name and he appears. Just like Joe Henry, yeah. You are entirely vindicated, John. The idea that you can't be having this many people having a conversation about something as banal and mundane and easily bought at gas stations like beef jerky. If it's beef jerky, it's not beef jerky, it's something else, and it has to be something so taboo that it's taboo in every country in the fucking world on a moral and ethical level, to an extent that no one would ever dare speak its fucking name, while we also know that they have to make it themselves and run their own fucking scientific experiments on it. And there's a fucking New York restaurant magnate involved in it. There's no possible alternative solution to this problem other than the simple fact that they're eating humans. Can we get $25? I really need to see some titties. Not that I want to eat them or anything, you know. Just think I might cry, you know. It's a little bit kind of something building up inside me that makes me like want to weep. I'm not even joking. Like there's some deep despair building inside me right now. Eris Rhoda for £5 in a Cornish accent. Which one's a Cornish accent? Which one's a Cornish accent? Is that Cornwall? Poor little Johnny, we'll never see him no more. For he thought we're H2O, we're H2O, SO4. I don't know that. But I hope I did the accent okay. Probably not. Cornish accent. What's a Cornish accent? Oh, yeah. Oh, he's got a new combine harvester, yeah. Poor little Johnny, we'll never see him anymore. For what he thought were H2O, we're H2SO4. That's right. I make my money breeding sheep for the Gap. And harvesting their meat for Epstein and his friends. Oh, fuck. Thank you so much, Rhoda, for 5. Appreciate it.
Thank you for 5, Dora.
Guys, yes, Sebrew, yeah. I believe it. I believe it. You've watched me go from a 30% skeptic to a 0% skeptic. It makes me never want to eat in New York. Or any particularly upmarket restaurant for that matter. I mean, what if they're like... Yeah, it's true, all of it, isn't it? Adrenochrome. It's true. It's fucking true. We found the mother lode. Well, we didn't find it. That'll drain the swamp. Well, it should. Probably won't, though. I don't think I'll ever trust anyone ever again. Outside of the people that earn it, you know? Zebra 1138, $2. Makes me think twice about baby back ribs. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. You know who's probably saying that? Parents of those kids. Unless they got them from abortion clinics or something. I'm genuinely like, I don't want to paint a picture of myself here being completely baffled, spellbound, or otherwise like blown away to an extent that is almost impossible to comprehend by any of this. It lines up with my worst inclinations. Not inclinations. What I was inclined to believe would be the worst thing I could hear about this group. And ever since I became a... Great music is forever power, right? Ever since I became a father, I have developed like a 10,000% more vulnerability to the idea of any harm coming to any child, particularly an infant. Like, remember when that shit happened with the Lost Prophets guy, Ian Watkins? I was disgusted, horrified, mortified. Now, I'd like find him and rip his fucking head off with my bare hands in Minecraft. Sadly, the only thing that's changed in human history is technology we have access to possibly verify these esoteric cults. It's always kids. It's always kids. Because kids can't fight back. Because they have the most vitality. Because they are filled with potential. And apparently adrenochrome. And stem cells that haven't been allocated yet. Dormant potential growth. That's why kids. You just like, as a proud and loving and constantly amazed father, watching my kids grow, it's the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's the most beautiful, wonderful thing. I was literally having a cuddle with both of them this morning when I couldn't sleep because mommy wanted to get some food. And I was just playing a game on my phone, some mobile crap about shooting colors with other colors because I knew that would hold their attention. And it was the most lovely little moment. They both got each got their bottle, you know. And I'm like, this is it. This is life. This is love, you know. And when you think of the fates that can occur, kill them all. Not in Minecraft. Elon Musk confirms he will pay for private prosecutions for the gang inquiries. Well, isn't that nice? Seriously. I don't know if I hype up Elon Musk maybe too much, but I don't think so. I think genuinely this guy is just one of the greatest people around at the moment. Really, like, he's doing so much good for the world. It's actually astonishing. Posting on X moments ago, Elon said it's the right thing to do. This will change everything. Thank you, Elon Musk. If tolerance means the end of Western civilization, then we cannot be tolerant. Yeah. Yep. Get them. Get them all. What is this? The Muslim Brotherhood, Turkey, Iran's Ayatollahs and Qatar are using these two to infiltrate the UK. That's CGI. I mean, it's AI. Well, I'm getting old. I'm using outdated technological terminology, my friends. That's right, boy. Jesus Christ. What a bleak fucking day. What a bleak fucking day. What do we have? What are we off? $23. Can we get $23 for some boobas? And I'll keep this fucking thing going. Basil the Great once again has this from Graham Linehan testifying before US Congress on lack of free speech in the UK. By the way, again, Smash, my friend, that's how you pronounce it. It's not Linehan, it's Linehan. Okay. He has finally made it to Congress. He is testifying. Testify! This will give us a bit of hope.
Thank you for this opportunity. My name is Graham Linehan. I spent 30 years writing comedy for British television. It was a career I loved, but it ended when I began noticing that women...
Incidentally, chat, if you haven't been following on the Graham Linehan story, a few months ago, he was arrested upon returning to England at the airport by police for tweets that he had made suggesting that biological men and women cannot change genders. I should point out, he is, in fact, an Irish citizen, not a citizen of the United Kingdom. So they arrested him as a foreigner for tweets he made outside of the laws of the United Kingdom. Just keep that in mind.
Thank you for this opportunity. My name is Graham Linehan. I spent 30 years writing comedy for British television. It was a career I loved, but it ended when I began noticing that women were losing their livelihoods, their social circles, and even their freedom.
Did I know that Jack Thorne is the new Doctor Who showrunner? Yeah, I heard it was supposedly true. Not announced yet. But, yeah, I heard that. I also heard that Pete McTeague was going to get it, though, as well. From a different insider. That's why I haven't reported on it yet. Because I'm not sure. But if it's Jack Thorne, apparently the rumor is that he's already writing scripts for season 3/16/42. And production may be starting in late 2026. Not sure. They apparently have renewed the agreement with Bad Wolf. But we don't know anything more than that at this point. And that there might be a 16th Doctor. Which means that Billy Piper is not the 16th Doctor. I mean, look, guys, bring it on. Give me more Doctor Who to shit on. Go on. Doctor Who has consistently been the biggest, most consistent proponent of the growth of my channel for 3 years. Bring it on. Fuck him. I'll eviscerate him like everyone else. Sounds good to me. Let's go.
For defending rights, won over...
Every time Doctor Who gets renewed, my children get a brighter future.
100 years ago by the suffragette movement. I looked into what these women were saying and could find nothing wrong with any of it. They believed, as I do, that single-sex spaces are essential for women's privacy, dignity, and safety. They believed that children should not undergo experimental medical treatment that ravages their health and shortens their lives. They believed that women have a right to fair sport. These were not extreme positions, but for holding them, I became the target of a series of harassment campaigns that cost me my career, my marriage, and eventually drove me from my homeland.
And you know, the funny thing is, I'm so programmed at this point to say harassment campaign automatically not a real thing. I believe it when it's the left. They are organized. They do harass. They do campaign. This is why they think in those terms. It's pure projection.
For a decade, the British police have harassed me for expressing views that the majority of the public share.
True.
In 10 years, not one person, not the police who arrested me, not the colleagues who condemned me, not the friends who turned away, has told any of us what we did wrong. Our accusers do not deal in arguments. No one is able to point to the flaws in our analysis.
What a fucking king. What an incredibly well-written letter. I mean, it should be obvious to everybody that very often the jester is the funniest and not the funniest, the smartest person in the room. Often several orders of magnitude more intelligent than the king. And when comedy writers get serious, they very often create the greatest stories. We know this. It shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. So Mr. Linehan here is putting his articulation, elocution, emotional understanding, because again, by the way, if you're going to make people laugh, you have to have a heightened understanding of human emotions. I've always tried to be a funny person, tried to make people laugh. I've always enjoyed when I say something and people laugh. I've always enjoyed that. Of course I have. Kind of a natural showman when I was a kid. I've always really respected the people who can make me fucking laugh, because it means that they understand me on a level that perhaps even I don't. These are the people who move the world when they get serious. So roll on, Mr. Linehan.
We have simply been punished for objecting to fashionable yet incoherent orthodoxies. When I could no longer make a living writing comedy, I returned to journalism.
Correct, empathy.
Which was my first profession.
Journalism.
On my Substack, I interviewed cancelled women on my YouTube channel covering stories.
Who are these people behind him? Where is he? I thought he was talking to Congress. These guys look English.
The BBC refused to touch. On my Substack, my colleague published a weekly roundup of outrages. We called it the War on Women. We were never at a loss for stories. This committee is here to discuss threats to free speech in Europe. But I briefly want to touch on...
That's right. Daddy Trump, come to Europe, clean it up, bring Elon.
On the forms of quiet censorship that don't require state suppression. For the state has learned to let others do its work. When employers fire workers for protected speech, when banks close accounts, when publishers drop authors, when platforms suspend users, the government's hands stay clean. The censorship happens. The state didn't do it. In Britain, we have discovered that you can have formal free speech and no free speech at all. I want everyone to understand that gender ideology and free speech cannot coexist. You can hear the lie in the very language. Trans woman meaning man. Trans man meaning woman. Trans...
Whoa. That's how we think. You're suggesting what they think. I think you've written it the wrong way round, buddy.
Healthcare meaning the opposite of healthcare.
Yeah, you're saying what they're saying. They're saying trans man equals man. We're saying trans man equals woman. but go on, man. He's obviously a nervous wreck. Look, his hands are shaking and shit.
Trans man meaning woman. Trans healthcare meaning the opposite of healthcare. Trans rights meaning men's demands. An ideology that tells lesbians they are bigoted for not accepting male partners is not progressive, it is homophobic. And
yeah, it also fucks with men who don't want to date fucking dudes who think they're women.
I will bring this home to Washington for a second. Right now, a man named Hobby Bingham, who calls himself Princess Zoe Andromeda Love.
What? Princess Zoe Andromeda Love? Princess Zoe Andromeda Love? What? No! Don't Google it, chat. Don't Google it. Tell me what you think this person looks like. Hell, super chat it if you want. It'll help us get to the goal where we can all cleanse ourselves at the end of this fucking sordid affair. Hang on. Let's have an experiment. Okay, hold on. I'm doing a thing. Please feel free to drop in something that I can respond to. Hang on a minute. Okay. Just gonna double check that we're not dealing with any NSFW shit here. Okay. All right, hold on. I'm going to go down a long way to make sure we got plenty of wiggle room here. Okay. Okay. 1 second. All right. So the prompt here. Oh, wait, hang on. Rhoda for £2. Legend. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, man. Says, Linehan is a fucking hero. God damn. It should never have to happen to a fucking brave man. Certainly. No questions from me. We are at 80%. Ooh, I need to update this. We are at 80%. That would be a special day indeed. Thank you. All right, guys. Let's see. All right, tell you what. We hit the goal one way or the other. I'll give you the Amelia meme. The Amelia emoji. Excuse me. I put into Grok. Depict what you imagine a female called Princess Zoe Andromeda Love would look like. All right. Yeah, we got these quite nice pictures, actually. Quite fairy princessy kind of stuff, you know. Pretty good. Pretty good. We got different art styles. We've got some anime in there. We got some, whoa, that one's nice. That's a nice picture. I might even use that later. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Anyway. So here we are. Princess Zoe Andromeda Love. Do we agree, chat? What do we think? Is this... I think it's done quite a good job. I do. That's pretty much what I... Whoa, what the fuck was that one? Pretty much what I was thinking of. Yeah, I think we're doing okay. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Well, that one kind of looks like Michelle Trachtenberg. Huh. Jen for 1 for the Griff Force and the Princesses. Legend. Thank you. Thank you very much indeed. Appreciate you.
Help me create the future of the white race.
And just like that, 17 to go. So this is Princess Zoe Andromeda Love. Yep. Yep. Stands up. Okay. Now we're going to have a look at the actual person who refers to themselves as Princess Zoe Andromeda Love. Oof. Correct. Correct. Kind of looks like he could be your uncle, John. And you notice how at no point did I second guess myself on using he, him pronouns? Not even for a fucking second. He looks like fucking... He looks like Jeff Daniels as Harry Dunn in Dumb and Dumber. That's what he looks like to me. I mean, the fact that you thought it would be fatter. I mean, there's a 5 o'clock shadow. Princess Zoe Andromeda. Oh, mate, Grok is so based. That was fucking hilarious. What the fuck is this? Come on, buddy. Who are you fucking kidding? Jesus Christ. This is the legacy of fucking Pistain as well. He started this shit. You're literally having a joke, mate. No one believes you. No one believes you. What in the fuck is that? This guy's got a stronger chin than I have. He's got a busted ass fighter nose. He looks like he should be on a building site. How the fuck do people like this literally get up in the morning and go, my name is Princess Zoe? How can you do it? How can you do it? How can you lie to yourself? I just don't understand it. I'm not like the biggest, strongest, most deep-voiced alpha GIGACHUD in the universe. Basically, no one is. But I'm like, I wake up in the morning, I'm like, I've got shit to do. I'm going to work. When I say wake up in the morning, by the way, I mean the evening. I'm like, okay, I got to work. I got to put video out. I got to put this out. He looks like the It's Ma'am guy. Was that the same person? Who is the It's Ma'am? Apparently that person calls himself Tiffany Moore. And Gemini says, it's Tiffany Michelle Moore, a transgender woman. It's a man. While people online have often used that phrasing to refer to her, Tiffany Michelle Moore identifies as a transgender woman. It's still a man. While people often debate her identity and online, stop calling him a her. In her own words, you're still calling him a her. It is not a her. Fuck you. Wow, what a disaster. All right, let's get back to Linehan and see what the fuck is going on.
Not accepting male partners is not progressive, it is homophobic. And I will bring this home to Washington for a second. Right now, a man named Hobby Bingham, who calls himself Princess Zoe Andromeda Love, is a registered sex offender in this country.
A registered sex offender. Well, you know, some people, they just fuck up. Others, and I'm going to be very clear here, that guy 100% looks like he should have been on the sex offenders register from the moment he hit puberty.
He raped a 12-year-old girl.
Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. He did what? Dude. I'm not even going to show it.
He was transferred to the Washington Corrections Center for Women, where he raped a developmentally disabled female inmate.
How much longer are we going to keep putting up with this? Like, really, how much longer are we going to keep putting up with people who rape kids and defenseless women and just put on a fucking dress and pretend that they are above the law? How how long are we going to keep doing this? What is it going to take? Is it going to take every able-bodied man, woman, and teen to literally burn down the government buildings in Minecraft? What is it going to take to wake people the fuck up in such numbers that they actually stop this? We've got cannibalism and child rape. I miss talking about video games.
This is not happening in Britain. This is happening here. These are the policies we are being asked to accept. And just as in the United Kingdom, those who refuse pay with their livelihoods, their reputations, their peace of mind.
Utterly broken.
Finally, I'm asking the committee to do three things. First, use every diplomatic lever you have to pressure the British government to implement its own Supreme Court ruling. Women just won a landmark case confirming that sex means biological sex. The guidance to enforce it has been written, and the Minister for Women and Equalities has blocked it for months, calling it trans-exclusive. If the British government can ignore its own Supreme Court to appease gender activists, so can yours. Please make sure.
James up. OP. OP in chat for $5. You legend. Thank you so much. Says palette cleanser in DMs. I can't take it anymore. I must save us all. Okay. Okay. First of all, thank you for $5.
Thank you for $5.
Oh, he sent me a bunch of photos. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. All right, guys. First of all, thank you very much, James. I much appreciate that, buddy. We are $12 from the goal. If we can get that $12 in the next, say, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, that would be better. I will give us plenty of palette cleansing. But let's begin the process of healing with our good buddy, James. Just give me a second. I got to transfer it to the correct window. And all right, where we at? We got this one. I guess that would be probably a Tifa. Yeah. Very nice. Thank you. Oh. She needs a softer nose. She needs a more of an anime nose and a softer chin, but yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Definitely getting there. Well, hey, it's Triss. We do love a bit of Triss. Triss, I'm just waiting for the day that someone says do a Witcher one. Boy, am I going to have some fun with Triss. I guess this would be Jill. I'm very pleased with this one. I like the positioning. Reminds me of what I did with Mei Ling in AI. Sweet. That would be 2B, right? Hell yeah. Let's fucking go with that one. That's nice. That's really good. That's really good, that one. Oh. Even better. Hell yeah. Hello, lady. Looking good. Princess Zoe Andromeda Love. Hey, now there's a Princess Zoe Andromeda Love we can all get on board with. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah. All right. Oh, wow. We got the bonus goal. We got the bonus goal. Well, hey. And All right, this is starting to look more like my kind of katana. That is some very nice rendering on the lingerie. Very nice. I'm going to be migrating soon. Definitely soon. James OP, ladies and gentlemen, saving us all from the scum of the universe, one pair of tits at a time. What a king. What a king. What an absolute...
Thank you for $5.
And James Grant has dropped in to say nothing but still donate 5 for the boobas. And that got us right to the goal. We are $7 from double titties, ladies and gentlemen. Double! You know how many motherfuckers use the internet? Double! Ugh, God, I still got the original Princess Zoe on my fucking screen. Get off. Far away from me. All right, do we dare to finish the Linehan video? Do we? Do we dare? I think I should give the man the rest of the... Oh! Zelosi. Wait, didn't you do that at the start as well? No, that was yesterday. Zelosi has gifted 5 for the Grift Force. 5 to end this hell. 5 for the princesses.
Help me create the future of the white race.
Absolutely kingly maneuver right there. What a fucking bunch of legends you are. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. God damn it. We hit the goal. We hit the goal. We did it. We hit both the goals today. All right. As promised, then, I am going to quickly add the Amelia emoji and replace probably David Jaffe, because fuck David Jaffe. Who the fuck ever uses David Jaffe? No one for anything. He's literally irrelevant. So fuck him. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay. Let me just do a quick thing and I will have us where we want to be. Let's go memberships, emojis. Right, all the way down here. Down. We're getting rid of you, buddy. And we are changing you to this one. Boom. And publish. Now, you will, in about a minute, well, maybe 20 seconds, need to refresh the window temporarily, just once. And let's have a look. Let's see if we got it. Is she there? Do I need to refresh as well? Probably. Let's just do it. Wow, guys, amazing. Thank you so much. You're absolute legends. I will drop the first of 2 titty videos right now and follow the trends set by James. Thank you so much for everything. You're fucking legends. Absolutely amazing. What should we do? What should we do? What should we do?
Look on your skin, a caress like a blade. You follow us in through the traps we've laid. Eyes in the darkness, lips stained with sin. Once we pull you closer, you'll never leave again. We are fire inlace, the poison you crave. The softest of chains will make you a slave. Come closer, commander, surrender the fight. nothing to waste. We're the foxes, the serpents, the hunters, the flame, and you'll beg us forever to whisper your name. We are fire and lace, the poison you crave, the softest of chains will make you a slave. The shadow, the sniper, the mistress, the bride, you're tangled in danger and love on the side. Velvet venom, taste it slow. One more mission, you won't let go. Lovers, liars, shadows, spies, ecstasy and alibis. We are fire and lace, the poison you crave. Bound by our beauty, you'll go to your grave. The fox hunt has caught you, no place left to run. Our love is a bullet and darling, you're done. Bang, and you're ours.
God damn it! It's my day off! How'd this happen? Every time I can't.
That is a hot mic.
Give me a second, I'll adjust it.
I do love when we do that. You know the best part of that? I went for a piss during that. I came back and John was already here. He's got keys, don't you know?
That's right. How's it going, dude?
Oh, you know, it's been a harrowing stream, I gotta say.
Yeah, I noticed when I walked in.
It was not the direction I thought I was going in, but you know, we got there.
Indeed, it's kind of the state of things, unfortunately.
It is, yeah, it is. By the way, I think this Saturday we probably have to do Broforce again. Is that going to work for you?
Yeah. I mean, I have Week in Culture, but I will pop in as soon as I finish up.
It's fine. I'm up all night every day anyway.
Right.
This is my life now. I've just accepted it.
Yes, Will runs on anti-sleep.
I don't know what I run on at the moment. I'd say it's true though, because I confessed earlier on that I had a couple of times in the last couple of weeks popped a couple of Benadryl to try and help myself go to sleep, to adjust my body clock. And it's antihistamine, makes you drowsy. The second I stop taking it, can't fucking sleep.
Yep.
I'm absolutely exhausted. Got to get off them, I think. If I take anything in future, it'll be fucking melatonin. Yeah. That'll be it. But there you go. We just received something else, actually. Hang on. We got more. We got more.
Oh.
Yeah. A lot more. Hang on. That's the corn. That's the one from before. Randall is Xana has gifted 5 for the Grift Force and the fucking princesses. Holy shit.
Help me create the future of the white race.
All right, we are now entering the realms of what I like to call the wife, and or rather refer to the wife as a very successful day. So thank you, everybody. Yes, we're not pulling down like insane amounts, but consistently, you guys keep us in business here, and I love that. Thank you so much. Hopefully, what I do is worth it for you lot. Appreciate you. James OP is back for $5 dues. And says special request for Rhoda in DM. Is it a glass of whiskey in a bra and pants?
And Lara Croft.
No, you know he's got one above Lara.
Right.
Give me a second, James. Thank you. Even though I've had all this time to get it ready, but then John appeared and
Yeah,
Here we
speaking
go.
of consistency, Toasty is, and she's been on Simcast again, as you noticed last night when we went to go live 3 times in
Yeah.
4 weeks. So I think,
I think regular panelism is coming to her.
I think it might be on the way.
I think also the other thing is I don't think Chrissy Mayer is used to dealing with YouTubers. I think she's used to dealing with promo hoes and OF chicks.
Mm-hmm.
And they just don't roll out of bed for Simcast, whereas
Right.
Toasty will, because
Right.
she's a YouTuber.
Right.
And I that was what you were probably watching too. Mayer was like, I'm so glad these two are here. Yeah, because they're YouTubers, not promo hoes, you know?
That's right. That's right.
I've worked with promo hoes. They don't get out of bed. I once had to go up to someone's hotel room and get her out of bed and help her get dressed into this little black dress.
Right.
She didn't even care that I was just seeing her basically topless in her knickers at all.
Well, I mean,
I slept with her later, but that was like 2 events later. So
yeah.
Maybe she already liked me. Otherwise, maybe
It was
she
in the
wouldn't let me know
cards.
it.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe that's not a good example. But anyway, we have here what James's AI has created as Claire Redfield for RadART.
Nice.
You lucky mate. I mean, I guess if she were to cut her hair and dye it red, definitely. I like the lingerie. I'm liking what this
Yeah.
AI is doing with lingerie.
Yeah.
Truth told, guys, I was a bit of a lingerie guy when I was in my teens and 20s. I was a frequenter of certain stores. If I had girlfriends, they never needed a bra or a pair of knickers.
Yeah, I probably know far more about women's lingerie than people would anticipate. But yeah, same reasons, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sitting there. I could actually have like full on conversations with people, with the women in Victoria's Secret about what I was looking for exactly. So, you know, yeah.
By the way, we've got our
know these things.
Amelia emoji in the chat as well.
Oh yeah,
it's live for people who have a green name.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good actually. I like it. It's tiny, but it's, you know, I made her head a little bit bigger than it was naturally, and I wanted to get the beer in there too. So
Yeah,
there we
well,
go.
there's just, you gotta, you know, it's like you always have to adapt things to whatever your medium allows. So, you know, there's only so much. You
I
can
mean,
do with
I could have
emoji
cut a
space.
bit more off the shoulders, but I wanted the vibe as
Right.
well as just the face. You know?
Indeed.
And we got this one, last but not least.
Oh,
Virgin White. How?
Oh, one of us is froze up. Is it me? Must be. There we are. All right. Oh yeah, it's me. All right. It is me. Will is having some tech issues, so I guess it's a good thing that I popped in here, or maybe I set it over the edge, and I'm, you know, I'm just the straw that broke the camel's back for the workload of the studio. Yeah, because it keeps showing Will is offline, but I'm seeing him move stuff around in here, so I don't know what's going on. Yeah. Okay, Will is still here. Good. Well, you know, yeah, okay. John's not even frozen. All right, so I guess it's just me right now. Yeah, Rhoda, if you want to pop in, I guess. There's Will's back. There we are. Can I hear him though? I cannot.
That's
there we
that's
are.
the
Okay.
fucking thing. It auto muted my mic and turned my camera off. I think
Yep.
I got both of them, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Are you seeing the same picture I'm seeing here?
Yeah. It's oscillating.
Now this
in
is
and
what
out.
I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Hell fucking yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Indeed.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Whoa, we got another one. He's just going and going and going. Now I've told him I got a lingerie fetish. He's going to keep fucking generating lingerie for me, isn't he? Well, he's a good man. He's a
That's
good man.
right. That's right. Well, you also got QJ out there as well. I know that he has sent me quite a few spicy AI ladies over the years as well. So.
Oh yeah, they're definitely rocking.
Yeah.
One day I'll just do a whole video of lingerie chicks. Yeah. Maybe, well, if I had time, I'd do it for Valentine's, but I've got to do Amelia.
Yeah. Well, I know Toasty, for her Rumble premium streams, she just has women walking on runways. And so, like, one of the ideas that I kind of have is, because I'm constantly, just working towards getting all my stuff up and running. And I'm kind of thinking, just collecting AI sluts and stuff like that. Yeah. And just using that as just like a reel that I just play when, and just use that for.
I don't care if people use my stuff as long as they ask first. I'm generally quite amenable to it. As long as I know about it, have agreed to it, and it's not brand new to my channel.
Right.
You give me like a week or two of use out of it before you start pinching bits, then I generally don't mind. Do a whole video of Claire. I mean, I could do like a Resident Evil one.
Mm-hmm.
There's plenty of bitches in Resident Evil.
That's right.
Between Claire and Jill and Ada.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, even that new chick, she looks all right. Kind of nerdy, kind of like what a journalist is supposed to look like, rather than what they generally do look like.
Mm-hmm.
Which actually someone sent me a picture of earlier on, and it was Gollum, but it had a very familiar face. It started in Jackbox as usual. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate you very much. Ada, indeed. I'm looking forward to Ada. One day. Next up, though, I think is Final Fantasy VIII. Is that? Or Zelda. People wanted Zelda next. Then Final Fantasy VIII. After Amelia. Fuck, it's a nightmare, man. We've got fucking queues. But I probably will start up, for people who've been saying a little bit lately, over the last 2 months, that maybe that I should just open a Patreon or something, because then people... Well, first of all, we don't lose 30%.
Right.
And actually, I was thinking, what the hell can I give though? Like I'm already like it's all the content I have. Well, there you go. See, there it is. So basically, we just do 2 versions. One that's normal and one where things are a little less safe for work.
Yeah, and to be honest, I might have to. I think we all might have to try consider Patreon, considering Discord's playing on, going.
Yeah, well, it's either
ID.
that or locals.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's got a locals these days. I hear it's basically like
it ties into your
Discord.
Rumble when you make it. You can make it directly off that. Yeah,
I might look into it. If anyone knows more, please DM me, because I do want to keep the community vibe we have going, but I don't want any of you to have to tell me who you really are.
Right.
Or not even me.
I know.
You have to tell someone else who you are to talk to me.
Yeah. I woke up to the confirmation of what I kind of knew was coming, and now it's just like, all right, the FFS Discord is basically it's basically a utilitarian Discord, but I don't even have a valid ID at this point in time. I'm a pedestrian.
You don't?
No, I'm a pedestrian.
I've got a valid ID for like 2 different countries.
Yeah, why do I need a valid ID to go walk across town? I can spend that $20 for a new ID for groceries, so that matters more to me. Right. So I pay for the Discord because to actually have it run some of the stuff, it needs to have a higher level of features to work correctly.
Sorry, someone made Cassie as Gollum.
Oh God.
That's fucking dark. Somebody DM that to me. All right. That's the show, guys. I appreciate you guys being here. I had so many other topics to talk about, loads of them. But I think we'll probably get to most of them.
And you followed the white rabbit. Unfortunately, it took you down a adrenochrome
it
hole.
took us down a bleak ass path. But hey, kind of glad to know what I know, and yet also horrified.
Yeah. Which
So,
also,
whatever.
when you get into the esoteric of these things. The phrase "follow the white rabbit" also actually is a suggestion to adrenochrome usage, things like that.
I've heard that, yeah.
Yep.
I thought that's why you said it. We had topics planned for the Acolyte, which apparently succeeded, according to Leslie Headland. We got Nelson Peltz going after the new Disney CEO. We've got Ubisoft Town Hall, PlayStation State of Play coming, apparently. Rayman news, a kind of remake of the original game. We've got Suda51, Harry Potter, Lara Croft, and Claire Obscure Expedition 33 getting a knighthood of sorts from France. But since we are out of time, I expect we will get to some of these topics tomorrow in WTF Live.
Indeed.
Thank you guys so fucking much for all the support today, and I hope it wasn't too life-destroying. Really appreciate you. We'll be back tomorrow, but before all of that, we'll play you out with the Street Fighter boobas in lieu of credits, because I still somehow haven't got around to that. Good news, though, if my video's doing well tomorrow, I can work on side projects all day tomorrow, so that's nice. We'll see how it goes. And if you haven't yet, please go and check out my video to help run it up, get some views on it, and potentially help it to collect some extra views.
Yeah. And I suppose just for one last little weird thing to have stick in the back of your brain today, seeing as I was just mentioning white rabbits, really makes you rethink that whole thing about tricks are for kids, right?
Yeah. Actually,
everything, everywhere you look in this world, we are constantly being bombarded with symbology and weird shit for us to feed on because they like to feed on us. So,
apologies, guys. My video didn't go out on time at all.
Oh, no.
It was supposed to go out 2 hours and 44 minutes ago. And it didn't. Just give me a second.
Yeah.
I'm going to double check this. And then I'll link it. I'll drop it live, and then we'll link it in the chat.
Indeed.
So that you guys hopefully will go over there, and I'll raid into it too, if I can. I don't know if I can raid into a video, actually.
You'd have to set it as a live premiere, I think. I think you can do it that way. Possibly. I think. But I'm not 100% certain.
How do I do that? I'll set as premiere. Okay. All right. I'll schedule it for the second it's fucking uploaded.
Yep.
And we'll check it. 1 second. It's all thumbnailed and SEO'd and everything, so it should be... It was supposed to be ready. It must have just dropped the file somehow. It must have been my fucking internet connection. Hold on a moment, chat, and let me see if I can get this little bastard to go live. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's just play the fucking Street Fighter video.
Indeed.
See you in a sec.
Hey there, stranger, locked eyes across the ring. I'm the one who breaks bones and still makes hearts sing. Built for the fight, every curve a weapon too. But tonight I'm craving something only you can do. I've thrown down champions, left them begging on the mat. Now I want you under me. How about that? My rhythm's relentless, my hunger's still stinging. A little choke, a little bite, a little more, till you're shaking, begging, crawling to the floor. Literally wrapped in skin that's burning hot, and you're the prize I wanna take apart. Ready or not. So step into my ring when the lights go low. One night, no rules, just us and the glow. I'll fight you, I'll love you, I'll wreck you so right. Come get this fighter, let's go all night.
You win. Perfect.
Ah, god damn it! God damn it! All right, fine. You know what? That one's on me. That one's on. I stuck around.
What the hell is even that?
The other things are sticky around.
Oh, we still got this on the screen. Shit, sorry.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Not
But in
scantily
case he,
clad women.
In case he had like sent me more stuff, which actually he just texted me that he has. So
right.
For all I know, it could have been like a full frontally naked Lara Croft or something, you know?
Indeed.
It's actually baffling. You were saying during the playback of that, like I've developed a lot in my process. Okay, I see. He sent me literally how he did the pose. That's cool.
Yeah, nice.
The only issue I have right now is that I have completely lost my password for it, James. So unless you know how to reset it or delete my user entirely, if you have that kind of control, then I'll just start up again. Sorry, I totally cocked it up. My bad. I set it a password. He gave me a password. I put it in, and then it asked me to change it. And LastPass wasn't signed in at the time.
So it didn't retain it, yeah.
So it didn't retain it, and I thought it would, and I was tired when I did it. Yeah. Okay, we have got checks being done on my video, but is it actually fucking live? Let's have a look. Hang on. Yeah, it is.
Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet.
It's premium because I had to do that so that we can raid into it.
Yep.
So please, ladies and gentlemen, stick around. Don't go anywhere. And we will now raid straight into the video as soon as we get finished. John, would you like to give people a little outro or something while I do this?
Sure. Yeah, it's my day off, so this is a nice little, added bonus for everybody who didn't really see us last night for the full duration of Toasty's show, because as mentioned, she's seemingly starting to do these Sunday streams with Chrissy now, which I fully endorse. But yeah, I'll be back here.
Yeah, that's a much bigger platform.
Yeah, that's right. Not a hat rack. So yeah,
not too.
So I guess until officially confirmed, you can always find me with Toasty on at 8 p.m. on her channel on Sundays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays until we officially have to change that for any reason. And then of course I'll be back here tomorrow with you and Rhoda, starting bright and early at I guess we start at 10 a.m. Eastern now. And yeah, and then of course on the weekend do some weekend culture stuff over on Honey Badger Arcade. And I just popped in here to oogle at some titties and basically say hey everyone. So thanks so much for hitting the goals and bringing me out of my my full day off to show up on the internet for a few minutes. That said, though, you all have a wonderful week going forward. Of course, safe travels ahead. Be awesome as always.
Beautiful. We're going to redirect straight into my video. It's live premiering right now, so just wind it back to the start and please watch it. I'd like to hear what you think. And your password already reset. Oh, okay, great. Thanks, man. I'll try and sort that out. Am I looking for an email or anything, or am I just signing in again? Just let me know. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. Appreciate you. You know what? Fuck it. I'll play the original Boobers just because I like you. As we as we
Head
raid
on
out
over.
into the origin, as we raid out into the video. Please wind it back and watch it. Catch you in a bit. Oh wait, before I go, take care, spike your hair. Fuck Nintendo, fuck Disney, fuck absolutely everybody, absolutely every single last motherfucking person who ever used the term beef jerky to mean human meat, or had anything remotely or even peripherally connected to anyone associated with that organization. Yes, the Amelia emojis are working in the chat. Thank you so much to St. Hugo, MagesGuild, MagesGuild, St. Hugo, Rhoda, MagesGuild, Furious Dan, MagesGuild, Furious Dan, James, Diabolical, Rhoda, St. Hugo, Triple J, Rhoda, Seabrew, James Up, John Grant, Zalosi, Randall, and James. Thank you so much to everybody. You've been absolutely amazing. Thank you. We'll be back tomorrow. What's that?
I'm saying hey to Smash. He's literally shown
Smash
up right
just
as we're
rocked
getting ready
up.
to.
He just rocked up at the last minute. Ah, well, thank you very much, buddy. We're raiding into my new video, so just stick around. Catch yous in a little while. Tomorrow, the boys of the fans will be back. But till then, take care, spike your hair. Fuck all those. Question everything. Respect the fans. Check out the Discord for now, until I establish either some other community or probably a locals or something that will probably fix all our problems with one fell swoop. And that's it. Boys of the fans will be back tomorrow for WTF live at 9 a.m. Eastern American time. No, 10 a.m. Eastern American time.
Be ranking
We're doing it an hour.
the
We're an hour
episodes
late now.
from Back to Earth.
We'll be ranking the episodes from Back to Earth as well as talking about all those topics I brought up earlier on. Thank you so much for everybody for helping us hit the goal. Sorry I didn't fill up the limit bar. It is counted. There'll be a heart piece added as well. Appreciate you. Gotta go. Catch you on the next one. Tatty freaking bye. And enjoy Le Boobas.
I've seen your heart across the street.
Now, you know what? Fuck it. Just because Smash is here, let's do Street Fighter again. This is how you do a Street Fighter.
That's
fucking
right,
video,
that's
Smash
right.
JT. This is how you do Street Fighter, bitches, Smash JT. Mwah.
Hey there, stranger, locked eyes across the ring. I'm the one who breaks bones and still makes hearts sing. Built for the fight, every curve a weapon too. But tonight I'm craving something only you can do. I've thrown down champions, left them begging on the mat. Now I want you under me. How about that? swinging. My rhythm's relentless, my hunger's still stinging. A little choke, a little bite, a little more, till you're shaking, begging, crawling to the floor. Wrapped in skin that's burning hot, and you're the prize I wanna take apart. Ready or not, so step into my ring when the lights go low. One night, no rules, just us and the glow. I'll fight you, I'll love you, I'll wreck you so right. Come get this fighter, let's go all night.
You win. Perfect.